What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is your boy, Marlon. We're back at it again with another edition of the show. So, if this is your first time tuning in, don't hesitate to hit that subscribe button. Turn on that post notification bell so you never miss out on the daily updates that we have in the land of PlayStation and Xbox. If that's something that intrigues you, well, this is the place to be. We also have early reviews and previews and gameplays galore right here. We also have the Blowout series that we're planning on bringing back on Saturday, so stay tuned for that, where we dive hardcore into the Xbox Series X catalog of games via Game Pass, as well as the PlayStation 5. So there you guys go on that one, man. Appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much. And we got some news to go over and discuss right here on the channel. If you're a PlayStation fan, this is heavily PlayStation. We're also going to be talking about the PlayStation 5 Slim. A lot of controversy surrounding the PlayStation 5 Slim. Some people like it, some people don't. But needless to say that the PS5 Slim and also the host of accessories, bundles, and things of that nature can't go unseen right now, because I think that out of all the years of Sony's existence, I think this year in particular is a huge year for Sony, and in terms of their products that they're putting out. Now, in terms of the games, we still do have 2024 that we're looking down the barrel of, and there's a host of first party, second party, and third party games that is going to be on the surface. Also, we also have to take a look at the cloud service, the PS5 cloud streaming for PlayStation Plus Premium, which I think it's really cool that they're offering 4K streaming capabilities versus with Microsoft with the xCloud, you only get in about 1080p 60 at best. So I think Sony has the edge in terms of the cloud section, which is very interesting dynamic there. But needless to say, I think that is also a good thing that they're offering you a much more higher resolution than what the competition is offering you. On top of that as well, I want to talk about Spider-Man 2, because Spider-Man 2 is literally going to be the magnet that really pulls everything together in terms of Sony, you know, and what they're trying to do moving up into their next financial year, which is ending in March of next year. Interestingly enough, that's when Jim Ryan steps down. And so it's we have to talk about it, because we also have a leak. And the crazy part is with the leak is pertaining to the review. And as a outlet, you don't want to make that mistake. I mean, it happens to all of us, right? I mean, sometimes you get butterfingers and, you know, there's an error happen or something like that, and then the review ends up going out before it's supposed to be going out there. But this is 4 days ahead. You know, like it's kind of a big mistake when you slip up and put a review out there 4 days early. You don't want to do that, because if you do that, you're going to tarnish your publication. And Sony is very brutal in terms of like how, you know, they distribute review codes and things of that nature, and who they want to work with and who they don't want to work with. So you don't want to mess up that relationship, you know? And so the first review is already out there. And let me just tell you right now, it's all over Reddit. It's everywhere, even though the video was taken down. And like I said, it's a big mistake to do that. But nevertheless, what we're hearing from that particular review, that Spider-Man 2 is literally the best superhero game ever made, or the best superhero game that they have ever played. And that is insane. And this is why we have to talk about Spider-Man 2. Also, we're going to talk about the article that was also put up on Forbes talking about Spider-Man 2 and how huge Spider-Man 2 is going to be for Sony, and also some other details surrounding Spider-Man 2 that we want to discuss and talk about as well. Because you see, the biggest PlayStation IP, at least in the PS4 generation, was Spider-Man, all right, 2018. And so coming over into the PS5 generation, which we're just 3 years in the PS5 generation, like it's definitely the biggest IP. I can't see any other IP right now that is in development that is going to outdo Spider-Man 2. I just can't see it. But we're going to talk about all of that right here on the channel. We're also going to be talking about the storage expansion capabilities of the PS5 Slim. Now, I know some of you guys are saying that, well, you're going to be waiting on the PS5 Pro. Rightfully so, right? I mean, a lot of people this generation seems to be hungry for more power. And at the same time, we also have to look at this from a different angle. With this new PS5, it is going to sell. Now, how Sony went about marketing this new PS5, they didn't really go into a lot of details. They just gave us a 30-second video. They didn't really show us side-by-side diagrams of the PS5 Slim versus the older PS5. Only thing they do is give us like some dimensions in terms of, oh, it's 30% smaller or whatever the case may be. That's all they literally given us. So no real in-depth side-by-side comparison in terms of size. I mean, a lot of people are using Photoshop and using other ways to, you know, put the older PS5 next to each other to try to make sense out of it. So, and not only that, but the stand controversy, which we talked about on this channel, which a lot of people didn't want to hear, but a lot of other channels are talking about the same thing. A lot of websites are talking about the same thing. Like, why charge $30 for this stand when you could have bundled it into the box? Like, what's the whole point? Not only that, but the design of the actual PS5 with the 4-panel design, right? Obviously, Sony said in a press release that they will be releasing, you know, faceplates for this new PS5 starting early 2024, and they're going to start off with sort of like the Earth collection that they've been doing recently here. But interestingly enough, I was thinking, well, Spider-Man 2 is going to be the biggest game of the generation for you right now. This would be a missed opportunity. You're coming out with a plain white PS5. Now, if you guys remember, we dig into the PS5 Slim information, and we were talking about the design aspect of how they actually did the faceplate. So the side panels, if you look at it, obviously it's 4 pieces, but the top portion of the panel is glossy. All right, so it has a glossy type of PS3 type of glossiness to the actual panel, and the bottom panel portion of it, right, is matte finish. Matte finish similar to the older PS5 that you see back here. So matte finish and glossy finish. Interesting design elements there if you ask me. But we really got to take a look at this a little bit here because, well, they talked about the storage expansion capabilities of PS5 Slim because a lot of people were concerned about that. And that's what I'm saying. Like, the way how Sony goes about marketing and doing certain things is just kind of like, it's like a head scratcher. It's like, okay, Sony, you didn't really go into no detail. That's why everybody was asking me during that PS5 Slim reveal stream, what about storage expansion, Marlon? What about face plates? You know, people are wondering, well, is the detachable disk drive going to be able to work with, you know, the older digital PS5? No, because of how the design structure is of it. Clearly, you could see the disk drive itself, you know, being detached from the actual PS5 Slim, but there's no cord, there's no nothing there. It's just a detachable disk drive by itself. And so, yeah, if you want a detachable drive PlayStation 5, you're going to have to buy the PlayStation 5 Slim Digital, which is already $50 more than the existing, you know, PS5 digital, which obviously is a price hike here in the US. Everywhere else got hit with a price hike. And, you know, this is US way of us getting $50 more on the actual PlayStation 5. So there is that. Just wanted to kind of clear the air on some things here. But when it comes to storage expansion, I think that is very, very important. And we need to talk about that because ultimately Sony dropped the latest firmware update, which allows us to expand the storage capabilities of the PlayStation 5 to 8 terabytes. That's right. 8 terabytes. Now, I don't know how many of you guys are going to be sitting there, you know, buying an 8 terabyte SSD when you know doggone well that's pushing over $1,000. But we know a lot of PlayStation fans have the cash and have the cash flow to invest, I should say, into that particular aspect of storage capabilities. So people were kind of concerned with the new design. And not only that, but how they didn't even go into details on how the panels come off. Like how the panels come off. So it's just a lot of questions that we have pertaining to this new PS5. And it's like, Sony, what's going on with that? Like, what was all? It's so many questions. People are going as far as asking, is the power cord the same? I'm pretty sure the power cord is the freaking same. How's the back of the PS5? They didn't even show us the back of the PS5. They didn't even show us how to take the freaking panels off. And we were thinking that this video that Sony had up on the actual website was going to sort of go into details or some type of context to give us an insight on how to take the freaking panels off. At least when the PS5 launched and stuff like that, we had a teardown video pretty much going over taking off the faceplate, how to grab it from the top and then pull it backwards to take the panel off and everything. So obviously I'm pretty sure that they might have a video or something, or who knows, maybe they might not have a video because they're running out of time with a lot of things right now. Like, considering people are asking about, oh, when is the Pulse Elite headset going to be up for pre-order, or the earbuds, or what's going on with this, what's going on with that. So, and it's like everything is just happening one time, and then we're bleeding over into November because November is the month, right? November is a huge month for Sony. A lot of us know this. And not only that, but if you look at it this way, Sony has never launched this much accessories or peripherals in a year. This is literally insane. This is the biggest year for Sony in terms of accessories. Now, in terms of games, not so much, but in terms of accessories and how much they're projected to sell. Not only that, but we did talk about the price hike yesterday in Japan in terms of the accessories. So everything is going up in price in terms of accessories and everything like that. And Japan is getting hit with that. And not only that, we have no word to see if, well, is that happening in the States? Are we going to get hit with price hike when it comes to the accessories? Considering Sony is launching so many freaking accessories this freaking year. You got the earbuds. You have the Pulse Elite headset, which is basically a sequel to the Pulse headset that they launched 3 years ago. On top of that or whatever, you do have the PlayStation Portable, which is basically just a... it's not even a handheld. It's basically a streaming device. Okay. So typically like how you have it on your phone right now, where you can just pair up your phone with like a controller and you're able to just do remote play. So it's pretty much a remote play handheld, right? You play your PS5 games on it. That's really about it. So they're launching that, and they have the PS5 Slim, right? So and they have PlayStation VR 2. So many things that they're dropping. So I'm telling you, Sony is going to be making bank this year. Even though they have a weaker first party output, they're still going to be making a lot of money. And so let's go ahead and let's dive into Spider-Man 2, because we do have something to talk about Spider-Man 2. You see, Spider-Man is Spider-Man. And it's going to do crazy freaking numbers. I think we're hovering over 40 million PS5s at this point. So you can just sit down and think, easy 20 million. I mean, easy 20 million. Easy 20 million. Easy 20 million. That's an easy 20 million. Easy 20 million, right? So, and shout out to Insomniac Games, because Insomniac Games have been carrying this entire generation, which is crazy enough. One studio have been working their fingers down to the last bit just to get these games out. And not only that, but I would say, going as far as to say that Spider-Man 2 is probably going to be their most successful franchise or even game for this entire generation. Like, it's freaking crazy, because Wolverine is Wolverine, right? Wolverine is Wolverine. Wolverine is not going to put up the numbers that Spider-Man 2 is going to put up. I'm sorry. Anybody wants to debate me on that? Come on. Let's go. Because this is why we do these shows. Come on and debate me on that. Wolverine will not put up the numbers of Spider-Man 2. Sorry, it's just not going to happen. Okay? You can come up with your PS5 Pro theory and, oh yeah, Marlon, yeah. Wolverine is going to be selling alongside the PS5 Pro. So it's still not going to do Spider-Man numbers. It's just not. Spider-Man is Spider-Man. Wolverine is Wolverine. You know what I'm saying? Wolverine is going to sell well, but it ain't going to put up no Spider-Man 2 numbers. Interestingly, I see a lot of people saying, well, oh, Marlon, Spider-Man 2 is not on PS4. I know that. I know Spider-Man 2 is not on PS4. It don't need PS4. Why is it that we always going backwards instead of going forward? Nah, that's right. Because Sony has been on the PS4 for the longest time, all the way almost into the third year of the PS5 life cycle, in order for them to pump the brakes on it and be like, you know what? No. Spider-Man 2 is going to be a PS5 only game, built from the ground up to take full advantage of the PS5 and its SSD alongside with the IO throughput. So don't worry about that. Don't think because it's a PS5 only game that it's not going to sell. Oh, trust me. It's going to be the best selling PlayStation 5 exclusive, hands down. I don't see nothing else. I want somebody to debate me. I don't see nothing else. No other game. Don't tell me Ghost of Tsushima 2. No, sir. Don't tell me the next God of War. No, sir. I mean, what else? Well, come on. What else you got? What else? What is Death Stranding 2? No, sir. What else do you have that you can say, oh, well, this, no. It's just not gonna. The Rise of the Ronin, nope, not gonna. Silent Hill 2, nope, not even close. Nothing else, whether it's time exclusive or nothing else is going to top Spider-Man 2. Sorry. What else is going to top Spider-Man 2? Nothing. Nothing else. What else do you have? Let's look on the list here. What else do you have that's going to top Spider-Man? Sony knows it. What, Last of Us 3? Last of Us 3 cannot touch Spider-Man. It can't. Sorry, it can't. Like, I love Last of Us, but Last of Us cannot touch Spider-Man. So, Uncharted? Sorry, Uncharted can't top Spider-Man. What else? Sony knows this. See, Sony knows this going into 2023 that they were not going to have a lot of Days Gone 2? Days Gone? Oh, I'm sorry. That's not even in development. Come on, guys. Come on. We both know as PlayStation fans, Spider-Man is the biggest IP, the biggest exclusive they have. That's why they're COD, GTA 6. Come on. Here we go. Oh, what a freaking, oh my God. A GTA 6. GTA 6. What? Bro. Wait. Hold. GTA 6? GTA 6 is not a PlayStation. What do y'all get? PS2 out of your minds. I'm going to need for y'all to get the PlayStation 2 out of your mind. This is PlayStation 5. This is not the PS2 generation where Sony had GTA exclusive. It ain't happening. GTA 6 is going to be a third-party game. So get GTA. See, that's all y'all can say. GTA 6 this. Oh, yeah. GTA 6 apparently was rated by the Australian rating board. Yeah, don't get your hopes up on GTA 6 being rated. Yeah. I don't believe it. I believe it when I see it. But stop saying GTA 6. Nothing beats Spider-Man. You guys know that. Stop wasting my time talking about GTA 6. Y'all can't. That's the best y'all can do. Come on, PlayStation fans. Y'all know better than that. Stop talking about GTA 6, okay? Now, that's not even an exclusive. That's the best y'all can always come up with. Every single Sony event, every single reveal event, GTA 6, GTA 6, GTA 6. Stop talking about GTA 6, okay? Now, let's get back to the nitty gritty here. You guys are funny and hilarious, man. So, nothing beats Spider-Man. I'm waiting. Nothing. Not no Ghost of Tsushima 2. Not no Death Stranding 2. Not no Rise of the Ronin. Wolverine. None of that. None. Man, Spider-Man 2 is going to print money. If you look at all the different editions of the game, the collector's edition, the digital deluxe, which people are buying like crazy. People are just buying the digital stuff like insanity right now. There's some new suits that was, I think, potentially being leaked today or something like that. It's just craziness when it comes to Spider-Man 2. Not only that, the console, I went on Best Buy a couple days ago just to see if the console was still in stock. Oh, that's right. The $600 freaking Spider-Man 2 bundle is sold out. So, okay. All right. Right. You got all the bundles, collector's editions. People are buying left and right. Then you have the Spider-Man 2 collector's edition sold out. Okay. At certain websites. Not only that, but you also have this PS5 Slim, which if you are somebody that's brand new to PS5 and let's just say, hey, you want to get a PS5, you've been waiting on the fence. Well, you're going to buy this new redesigned PS5. So it's kind of like there goes the money right there. And who knows, maybe some people might buy the collector's edition Spider-Man 2 bundle and buy the Slim at the same time. Some people might double up like that. So Sony is making money left, right, and center. I mean, they're going to be making money from all different freaking angles. So yes, I'm upset at the fact that we didn't have a strong strong first party output from Sony first party studios this year. But Spider-Man 2, I feel like, is strong enough to carry Sony until early next year, just like what God of War Ragnarok did last year. God of War Ragnarok launched November of last year, and it was strong enough to carry Sony into early this year. And so it's like almost like the same pattern. Only difference is last year they had more games that they launched last year. This year, or whatever the case may be, not so much, but that's okay because Spider-Man 2 is big enough for them and they know this. And so the marketing for Spider-Man 2 have been just literally insane. Billboards, buses, trains, you name it, they have been pushing it a lot. And so let's get into the news right now because this is crazy. When I saw this article, I was like, oh no, this is going to be the topic for today. So like the stream, share the stream, subscribe if you're brand new. If you do love PlayStation news, if you do love PlayStation, you do love Xbox, this is the place. Also, in terms of Xbox, interestingly enough, the CMA doesn't need an approval again for the ABK deal. It's a done deal. It's literally a done deal. Activision has already said that next year they're going to start putting their games on Game Pass. So it's a done deal. Congratulations to the Xbox community and every gamer out there who has been fighting and wanting this ABK deal to go through. I'm happy because it's over with now and we can move on and we can get back to the showcases and the games. That's what's really, really important at the end of the day. So congratulations to the Xbox community. Congratulations to the gamers. You let your voice be heard, and the ABK deal is pretty much done at this point. All right. So, Spider-Man 2. Make sure y'all share the stream, like the stream, all that good stuff. I appreciate you guys. Let's get into the Spider-Man news, okay? Make sure you subscribe as well. Okay, now, if you have any burning questions during the show, don't hesitate to super chat. Appreciate you guys. Holy freaking cow. Spider-Man 2 will be Sony's biggest, more than likely will be Sony's biggest game of this generation. Holy freaking cow. So, don't know if you guys heard about it or know what's actually going on, but we have an outlet, okay, that is well known on YouTube. They slipped up and put the review up on YouTube. I don't know if it was scheduled wrong or whatever the case may be, but they accidentally put up their Spider-Man 2 review 4 days freaking. How do you mess? I don't understand. How do you mess that up, right? So they put up their Spider-Man 2 review 4 days early. And some people got to watch the review because it was up for 3 hours. 3 long hours it was up for on YouTube. And in the midst of all that, people were able to watch through the entire review. They gave the game a 9 out of freaking 10. 9 out of 10. And basically saying that it's the best superhero game ever made. Best superhero game they have ever played. That right there, my guys, my girls, that is huge to hear from a higher review outlet like what, I'm not even going to say their name because I just don't want them to even get even more bad shine on them. I don't understand how you mess that up. It happens. It happens to the best of us. Sometimes things happen, but they were able to take it down. But it was up for 3 hours. And it even go. I don't even need a reviewer to tell me that Spider-Man 2 is probably shaping up to be the best superhero game ever made. And that is exclusive to the blue box. That's exclusive to the PlayStation 5. So that's huge right there. So that is huge right there. So I want to take a look at this here because we have an article from Forbes, and they're literally going over Spider-Man 2, right? And pretty much they were saying that, man, if you look at what's actually happening right now with Spider-Man 2, it's literally insane because that's all Sony have for this holiday. And with all the accessories and with everything that's actually going on right now, Spider-Man 2 will most likely be Sony's biggest game of this generation. Not only that, Spider-Man sales was 20 million. Okay, 20 million. Now, including Miles Morales, 33 million. Sit down and think about that. Spider-Man 2018, 20 million. Okay, and combined with Miles Morales, 33 million. And they're sending this actual article like low key, like Spider-Man 2 is going to be the most important game for Sony this entire generation, because they're basically saying the same thing that I'm saying. Like there isn't another exclusive that can really put up those type of numbers. 20 million, and that was from the PS4 generation, right? And then if you max into Miles Morales, 33 million copies. Like, that is a lot. Now, you might be sitting there saying, well, Marlon, being that it's a PS5 exclusive, do you think that it's going to be able to put up 20 million? Easy 20 million. I would probably go as far as saying 30 million at this point. I would say roughly about 30 million for a first party game. That is insane freaking numbers. 30 million. I'm going as far as saying when it's all said and done, about 30 million. About 30 million. And the reason why I'm saying it because it's Spider-Man. Majority of everyone loves Spider-Man, and I can see it doing 30 million, easy 30 million when it's all said and done. Initial, I would say probably going into next year, probably 15 to 20 million, easy. At this holiday season, like I said, is going to be huge for Sony. Not just with Spider-Man 2, but everything else surrounding Spider-Man 2 in terms of the console, in terms of accessories. And accessories, even though they did a poor job with supplying the faceplates, they had limited amount of Spider-Man 2 faceplates to kind of go around and things of that nature. So that was kind of a big bummer. But if you look at the scale of the game, the things that you're able to do in the game, the combat is so much better, so much more fluid. Miles' bioelectric abilities is so much better. More combos than ever. When you look at Peter, more aggressive, more you can hear the anger in his voice. You know, him with the symbiote suit and the combos and the powers that he's able to do is literally insane. You have two different stories for Spider-Man 2 combining into one freaking game. More exploration than ever, more ways to traverse than ever, more suits than ever. I think roughly right now it's about 75 to 80 suits. Sit down and think about what I just said. If you're a Spidey fan, almost 80 suits that we're gonna freaking have, because apparently there were 10 from some comic books that is supposed to be in the game, on top of the 65 suits that we were actually hearing about. And then plus we are hearing something about 5 more suits. So you're talking about 80 freaking suits with over 200 ways to customize these freaking suits. It's going to be a crazy ride. It's going to be a crazy ride this holiday season. Not only that, but you have teenagers, you have preteens that are going to want to play this. Think about what I'm saying right now. This is huge for Sony. Like, yes, like I said, Sony have their cons. It's always pros and cons to every company. We already talked about the cons. We already talked about the mishaps with Sony. But let's talk about the pros today. This is huge because Spider-Man just does not appeal to me, an older gamer or a middle-aged gamer. I mean, everybody. So you got your preteen, your teenagers, whatever the case may be. Oh, mommy, oh, dad, can I get a PS5? Can I get Spider-Man 2? I'm telling you, Spider-Man 2 is the Pokemon for Sony right now. It's going to sell like hotcakes with water on a sunny day. I am telling you right now, it's going to be crazy. So not only that, but we also have to talk about something else that I feel like is literally quite interesting, to say the least, because, you know, this is insane. And when I saw this, I was like, wait a minute, like Sony is finding a way to pick up the pace of the PlayStation 5. It's already selling like crazy, right? But at the same time, you look at this and you're like, okay, how they're structuring this, how they're marketing this, right? And yes, I wish that there was a PS5 Slim that is Spider-Man 2 oriented. Like it's a Spider-Man 2 special edition PS5 Slim. Oh my God. That would be crazy. That would be, I think, oh man. Just with those 4 plates, plate designs with Spider-Man 2. Oh my God. Great. That would be so good for Sony, right? To move the if I was Sony, that's what I would do. To move the PS5 Slim even further. But I think Sony is cocky, and they're also they have a lot of faith in their fan base, and they know that people are going to buy the PS5 Slim regardless of the controversy, regardless of the mishaps in terms of how they're selling the stand separately. The vertical stand, to put it up, you got to pay $30 and $50 price hike. Regardless of all of that, right? People are still going to buy the PS5 Slim, but why not have a special edition PS5? Why not have a special edition PS5 Slim, you know, for Spider-Man 2, being that it's your biggest game of this holiday season? So it's all of that. All in all, I feel like Spider-Man 2 is going to save it's going to save, Sony this year and bleeding over into next year. And so I feel like going into this, man, it's when you sit down and you think about it, it's like, wait a minute. Like, so according to Bloomberg, right, they did talk about the output of games for this year, right? What we have gotten from Sony. Obviously poor, right? We don't have a lot of first party stuff. Spider-Man 2 is predicted to have high sales. According to what we're hearing right now from Bloomberg, high sale volume, right? And with this high sale volume, they're able to look at this and say, okay, well, now we don't have to worry, because I think for their financial goal next year, by the end of March next year, they want to do 25 million or something like that. So it's like they want to ship at least 25 million more PS5s. I think they're able to do this with just Spider-Man 2. I mean, obviously, they're going to have some games, that's launching in January, February, and March to kind of help boost. Like, the Helldivers 2, that's going to be in February. I think Rise of the Ronin apparently is slated for early 2024. On top of that, you have Silent Hill Remake, which is early 2024. It's just a lot of games. It's a lot of games, a lot of other games, but those games are not going to bring in the numbers like Spider-Man. So yeah, I think Sony knows what they're doing. I mean, they've been in the business for a long time, and I feel like with what's going on right now, because listen to this, the success of the PS5 hardware has been the saving grace of the company as both film and camera technology takes a dive, alongside a predicted 25 million console sales by the end of the financial year. The release of Spider-Man 2 is expected to save the company in the eyes of investors. What did I say? What did I say? Man. Woo! What did I just say? Right? Spider-Man 2 is going to save Sony's behind when it comes to the investors, right? If they did not have Spider-Man 2 launching this holiday, big problem, right? Because what else do you have? Where's Stellar Blade? Right? Stellar Blade ain't launching this year. Oh, Lost Soul Aside. Oh, that's next year. Oh, Rise of the Ronin. That's next year. Oh, Silent Hill Remake. Oh, that's next year. Little Devil's Inside. Oh, that's next year. What else do you have that's going to put up any type of numbers? So Spider-Man 2 is saving them right now. I am telling you right now, the best $230 million Sony has ever freaking spent is literally saving them right now. You hear what I'm saying? This is why you make smart investments. This is why you have to know exactly what you're doing. So even though Sony has a poor first party output for 2023, even though Sony have dropped the ball in certain areas, they're making up for it with Spider-Man 2, carrying them into their next financial year. By the end of their next financial year, that is enough. Okay, so it's November now. You're looking at about 5 to 6 months from now. Spider-Man 2 is going to be selling like crazy, right? And pushing the PS5, close to 60 million or a little over 60 million? That's crazy, right? And if you play your cards right and you launch, I'm just saying, because from a marketing call with Sony and their investors, apparently they were trying to aim for Wolverine to be in fall of 2024. I'm just saying, shout out to Tom Henderson, if the PS5 Pro launches in 2024, end of 2024, next to Wolverine, a lot of the elitists, a lot of you guys have stressed to me, well, Marlon, listen, bro, I want that PS5 Pro. Forget the Slim. Don't care for the Slim. All right. I want more power. Well, the PS5 Pro is going to sell. The only Achilles heel to the PS5 Slim PS5 Slim, the PS5 Pro that will slow down momentum is the price. So while a lot of you guys are talking about a PS5 Pro, the price is going to be a problem. Because you see, like I've always said, and I'm always going to keep saying this, is price does matter, right? And marketing does matter. PS5 Pro is more for the hardcore gamer, right? It's not for the casuals. Most casual gamers, if not all casual gamers, don't care about a more powerful hardware. They don't. They just as long as they can pop a disc in or download their games, that's all that freaking matters at the end of the day. They don't give a doggone about no PS5 Pro, right? So PS5 Pro is going to sell, but it's not going to sell as well as the base PS5, right? Because let's say if Sony comes out and they'd be like, okay, I can already see this happening. All right, $599. Most people are going to be like, oh, heck no. I'm not fixing it. That's PS3. Ding, 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 ding. That's PS3 days. Ding it in your head. $600 for a console. That's push. But here's the thing, though. You spend $600. A lot of you dudes that are going to be buying the PS5 Slim digital are going to spend around $600 for the full experience, because if you buy the PS5 Slim digital, you're going to be spending around $450. Then if you purchase the detachable drive, you're going to spend around $80 for the detachable drive. And then if you want the full-on experience on how to lay your PS5, whether it's vertically or horizontally, then hey, well, you're going to have to spend another $30. So that's my G, that's over $600 right there. That's freaking expensive. So the average PlayStation fan is going to buy the PS5 Pro, right? But at the same time, the price for the rest of the casuals, for the rest of those people that are just like, I don't really care, Marlon. I don't really care. Well, you know, the PS5 Pro is not for you. But man, Sony, 2024 is the year for you to redeem yourself. Redeeming yourself with a better PS5 showcase, redeeming yourself with a better lineup of first-party games to show off. That is going to be freaking huge. PlayStation Plus Premium, you know, having a much more revamped, adding more features, more capabilities, being able to download PS3 games, be able to add more games to PS3, PS2, and PS1, and Vita, and PSP, and make it a much more flushed out, better system. Because you see, Sony didn't really, I think Sony was in a panic mode. Oh, shoot, we have to do something to go up against Game Pass. And they still can't touch Game Pass in terms of freaking value. So Sony should have kept everything the same way. They should have not messed with PlayStation Plus. Oh, let's get away with PlayStation Now and let's push in premium and let's add all these different tiers. They should have left it the same way, right? Because them trying to change up stuff and trying to make it more Game Pass like, it still can't touch Game Pass, because Game Pass is Game Pass. The value that Game Pass have is what the value of Game Pass have. You can't touch Game Pass. Considering Call of Duty is going to be day and date with Game Pass. Woo, craziness, right? Obviously, on Sony, you still got to spend $70. So let's not go there. But Sony have a chance to fully redeem themselves and have a much more stronger presence in 2024. Can't stress this enough. This is a huge year, considering the PS5 Pro, considering a game like Wolverine, which I feel like a game like Wolverine will be able to somehow help Sony in terms of sales and in terms of the PS5 Pro into 2025. Because you see, in 2025, they have so many other games, right, that we don't even freaking know about. I'm telling you, it's crazy. But let's get back to Spider-Man 2. I've never been so hype. I've never been, I don't even have the hype jacket right now, but I've never been this freaking hype for a game. Spider-Man 2 is going to be that game. I think for every Xbox gamer that has a PlayStation 5, you can say whatever you want to say. Oh, it's like, it's a PS4 game. Oh, Marlon, it's a PS4 game. You can say whatever you want to say. You're going to buy that game. You're going to buy that Spider-Man 2. Not only that, come on, bro. Venom is in the game. I don't care what an Xbox gamer say or what a PlayStation gamer, bro, Venom is in the game. That is enough for any hardcore fan of video games. Even if you like Spider-Man and you don't love Spider-Man, you're going to want to buy the game. Period. You're going to want to buy it. Like you can't avoid Spider-Man this holiday season. And I feel like smart move by Sony. I guess they foresaw the danger of 2023 in terms of first party output. But hey, I digress. Spider-Man 2 is going to be the biggest game for Sony, very critical for Sony, and it's going to help them make their investors happy. And not only that, especially if they turn around and backdoor and drop a DLC in 2024. Oh my God, crazy. Crazy. So again, you look at it all, right? Spider-Man is projected to move 20 million units. 20 freaking million. I think it's going to go over 20 million. I think it's going to be over 20 million. I think it's going to be over 20 million. They're saying, all these websites are saying 20 million. I think it's going to pass 20 million. What do you guys think? I think Spider-Man easy going to do well over that. I would say probably about 30 million tops. 30 million tops. By the end of this generation, 30 million. Easy 30 million, right? Not only that, but if we do get a DLC and the DLC is structured in the right way, or the DLC is half as good as Miles Morales, oh my God. Woo! Yeah. Sony's going to be swimming in cash. They're going to be swimming in so much cash. Yeah. So, again, shouts to Insomniac Games. I felt like they put their heart and soul into this game in terms of graphics, gameplay, characters. I mean, down to the individual polygon. It's just you can see the skin texture on Miles' face, the emotions on the character's faces. Like, so much love and care has went into Spider-Man 2. Like, it's I can't wait. The boss battles so much better. A lot of people said, well, Spider-Man 2018, how Marlon, Spider-Man 2018, it wasn't that great. Well, I don't know what Spider-Man game you played back in the PS4 generation, but Spider-Man 2018 was fire, and Miles Morales, fire, and then Spider-Man 2, Volcano. Come on, guys. Come on, man. Come on. Yeah. Make sure y'all like the stream, share the stream, subscribe. Super chats are welcome. My man, Have Hope's Football Hut says, how I mail you. There is an easy way to do timestamps. Easy way to do timestamps? You want to do timestamps for us? I would appreciate that. I would appreciate that if somebody want to do timestamps. If you want to do timestamps, we just talked about that Spider-Man, so we will appreciate it. If you do timestamps for us, I will pin your comment at the top, and I'll also heart it and things of that nature and tell you thank you personally. So yeah, take some pressure off of me, right? Because nobody ever volunteers to do timestamps. But thank you so much. But yeah, guys, now listen to this. Listen, this is the last thing that we're gonna say about Spider-Man 2, and then we're gonna move on, okay? All eyes are now on how Sony can grow PlayStation subscriber numbers and the re-release of Spider-Man in the fall. Woo-hoo-hoo. Sony. If you're watching this right now, listen, pay attention to what I'm about to say, Sony. Stop playing with me, Sony. Listen to me. You want to grow PlayStation Plus numbers this holiday season? Fully utilize Spider-Man. I mean, just ride on the coattails of Spider-Man. Just dry it out. Dry Spider-Man out till you can't dry it out no more. Game trials. Come on, Sony. Come on. do at least a 2 hour, not even 2 hours. I don't know what to say. Because people are complaining about that, saying 2 hours is not enough time. 4 hours. I don't know. 4 hours of Spider-Man. Oh, man. The amount of subscribers, the amount of subscribers they can get. 5 hours. 5 hours of Spider-Man. But nah, some people are going to be like, well, I can finish Spider-Man in 5 hours. I don't freaking know. People can speed run. Doesn't freaking matter. The fact that you're getting subscribers out the woo-ha for PlayStation Plus Premium, that will be huge. That will be huge. Your biggest franchises, you're not doing day and date. You're not doing day and date. Okay? Do a time trial. Do a game trial. You see what I'm saying? You're not doing day and date. Do a game trial for Spider-Man. 3 hours, 4 hours, whatever the case may be. Allow people to play the game and see if there's something that they want. And that will entice somebody to maybe sign up for PlayStation Plus Premium. Maybe give PlayStation Premium a chance. It's enticing enough. It's marketing. But it's crazy that they're actually talking about bringing up PlayStation subscribers, right? And I think that's a way for them to do it. Obviously, 2 hours isn't enough. Yeah. But the reason why I say more than 2 hours is because people have been complaining, saying, 2 hours, that's not enough. Well, 2 hours is a decent amount of time for you to try something out to see if you like it. So yeah, just say if they go with the base 2 hours, I think that's enough. Go with a 2 hour game trial, and maybe, who knows, maybe you might get a lot more subscribers just because it's Spider-Man, and just people are able to just play it and check it out because you're not doing day and date. So I'm just saying. All right, let's end this off. Now, obviously, this is coming from an analyst, Dr. Serkan Toto, that the game absolutely has to deliver in order to carry Sony through the holidays and into 2024. Bro, Dr. Serkan Toto, listen, bro, this is Spider-Man we're talking about. If this was Death Stranding 2, nah. As much as I love Kojima, If this was Ghost of Tsushima 2, Ghost of Tsushima 2 will probably do about maybe 10 million, maybe 15, but probably about 10 million, 12 to 10 million. No. If this was any other game, then I'll be like, nah. But we're talking about Spider-Man. We're talking about Spider-Man. So yes, Dr. Serkan Toto, yes. Spider-Man, I'm willing to bet on it and lose. Spider-Man 2 is going to more than carry them into 2024. Now, holiday of 2024 is going to be a whole different beast, right? Because that's what we're actually looking at. So let's go ahead and let's finish off this article. Insomniac Games' Spider-Man sequel has already become one of the most anticipated PlayStation games in years, with limited edition controllers. Oh, shoot. Forgot about the controllers. What did I say? The accessories. Limited edition controllers, which you see back here. The faceplate, which you can see back here. And scalpers are already scalping that online right now, despite taking more than a few cues from past Spider-Man games. The game is described as taking the PS5 hardware to its limits. Woo! So here comes Inspector Gadget. Here we come. Ooh, here we go. All right. We talked about this on this channel. We showed off the Insomniac Games interview going over how they're pushing the PS5 to its limit. How the PS5 is going to raise the bar in terms of first-party games. And Spider-Man 2 is going to be a showpiece, a showcase of what the PlayStation 5 can do, considering, obviously, we heard that they're maxing out the PS5 capabilities here. Ray tracing on every performance mode. Freaking insane, right? So, again, this is where this game is going to even sell even further. Those of you, see, Hendo, what's up, man? Love you, bro. Those of you who have been on the fence and have been asking and have been saying, Jim Ryan, leave the PS4 generation behind, and let's focus on PS5. I think the PS5 is going to sell like hotcakes. Another reason, pushing the PS5 hardware. What did we talk about on this channel a lot, right? We talk about Sony pushing the PlayStation 5 hardware. I am telling you, the bar is going to be set when Spider-Man 2 ships and drop. That's going to be the game from a first-party standpoint that's just going to blow everything out of the water in terms of graphics, in terms of gameplay, in terms of features, and just overall using the hardware. Because you can see on the Series X side of things, Forza Motorsport to me is not fully utilizing the Series X hardware. It's a good game. I gave it an 8 out of 10 in my live playthrough of the game, but there is reflections that don't look right. The details on the car that don't look right. The paint jobs on the car, just to have this hazy looking, jagged edged look or whatever. Now, the best way to play Forza Motorsport is 4K 60, which we have come to realize on that particular stream, not 4K or dynamic 4K with RT on. Clearly not, right? Now, Starfield looks good, but Starfield to me is not pushing the Series X. I think Hellblade 2 will be that game that is going to be pushing the Series X. So the crazy bar that's going to be set is going to be crazy in 2024. Wake up, gamers. Smell the coffee, because it's about to go down. Sony is about to start off with Spider-Man 2, holding that torch, going over into 2024, and then everybody else just going to have to play catch up. So again, Spider-Man 2 is going to be selling all the way across the board. The casual gamer, the hardcore gamer, the gamer that has been like on the fence. Oh man, I'm gonna hold off on buying a PS5 because I want to be wowed. I want a game that really fully utilizes the actual hardware. Well, Spider-Man 2 is going to be doing that for you. All right. So we're not done yet. Let's finish talking about this, all right? So we know Insomniac Games have talked about fully utilizing the actual hardware of the PS5. Pause. With a new open world, ray tracing, listen to this, ray tracing and a revamped combat system, it truly does look like an exclusive worth raving about, okay? Spider-Man 2 finally releases on PS5 October 20th. While the game is currently exclusive to PS5 consoles, a PC port is expected to release sometime next year on Steam and Epic. Now, I don't think it's going to release next year. I think Spider-Man 2 Sony knows Spider-Man 2 is going to be a huge system seller. So I think max 2 years for Spider-Man 2. Or I don't think 3 years. I think max 2 years or 2.5 years max for Spider-Man 2. You see how long it took them to bring 2018 to PC. So I would say max 2 years or 2.5 years max before they put it on PC. Because the reason why I say that is because 1 year is just not enough. You want to utilize a game like Spider-Man 2 as much as you possibly can. You want to squeeze the orange as much as you possibly can for Spider-Man 2, as much as you can for console to drive hardware sales, considering that Sony's bread and butter is giving you a top-notch, big, massive, blockbuster game, high quality, high character models, gameplay out of this world, right? To sell you on the actual hardware. So a game like Spider-Man 2, you need it to run its course on the console long enough. So I would say about max 2 years, right? 2 years max, 2.5 years max, then put it on PC. That's what I would do. But you never know with these companies. I mean, even if within a year's time they put it on PC, it's going to sell like hotcakes because it's Spider-Man. It's easily going to do another 10 million on PC. Right? So that's what I'm saying. When it's all said and done, Spider-Man 2 is probably going to be pushing 40 million in lifetime sales between PC and PS5. Crazy to think about. Holy freaking cow. Holy cow. All right. So that's it for Spider-Man 2. Hopefully you guys enjoy that because Spider-Man 2 will be that game this Christmas. I said showcase and Christmas state of play. Let's go. I don't think we're going to be getting a state of play. Now, hold on. Pause. I did hear rumors that was saying that we're going to be getting another state of play. I don't believe that rumor. I don't believe that rumor one bit. Apparently it's supposed to be some sort of first party state of play. No, sir. No, sir. I don't believe that rumor. So whoever is saying that rumor, oh, it's coming in November. No, we're not getting another state of play. If we do get another state of play, well, it don't even make sense to do a state of play for Spider-Man. I mean, it don't even make sense. We're 7 days away, right? We're 8 days away, right? Yeah, we're 8 days away. Preloading the game starts tomorrow. Make sure you preload your Spider-Man 2 tomorrow. We're 8 days away. So, no, Marlon does not think that we're getting another state of play. I'm just saying, if we do out of the way get a state of play, it's probably going to be for Spider-Man 2. Why do why do something for Spider-Man 2 when you already showed so many gameplay footage? Review embargo is going to be lifted on the 16th. So again, no need for another state of play. No need for one for Spider-Man 2. Considering embargo is going to be lifted on the 16th, no point. So yeah, the only thing else I could say is the Game Awards. That's it. That's literally it. It says it's Wolverine time now. Man, listen, bro. Listen. This is the last thing we're going to say about the Marvel Universe, and then we're going to click into the PS5 Slim storage capabilities. Listen, bro. Listen. I'm going to say this. I'm so amped up today. I'm going to say this. Everybody in the chat right now, give some fire emotes and love to Insomniac Games. Use your blue emojis if you are a member. Listen, give your flowers to Insomniac Games. Matter of fact, tag them and say, yo, we over here talking about Spider-Man 2 like crazy and what the game is going to be doing for Sony this holiday season. Tag them. Tag the stream. Let them know we're talking about. Let them know we appreciate them. Come on, guys. Come on. Let's go. Listen. You want to talk about Wolverine? Listen, bro. Wolverine is going to be insane. Listen, bro. In my heart right now, yes, spam that. They deserve it. They deserve it. Spam that thing. Let's go. Listen, Wolverine will be that game that Spider-Man 2 is already pushing the PS5 to its limits. Wolverine is going to be that game that really shows you what the PS5 Pro can do. I still do believe, I still feel in my heart of heart that Wolverine is going to be that game that really being that it's a much more, they said that it's a semi-linear experience, right? So it could be semi-open world-ish. It's not open world. It's more of a linear type of experience, right? But it's going to be a little bit bigger than a regular linear game. So they're able to focus in on all the details. Woo! Did y'all hear what I just said? Shout out to Hugh Jackman that just turned 55 years old. Yo. Listen. Did y'all hear what I just said? Wolverine is going to be more of a linear experience. So they're able to focus. They're able to focus on the details. Imagine Insomniac Games getting playful with Wolverine. Y'all not ready for Wolverine. Wolverine is going to be insane. You talking about selling PS5s? Bro, I just want to be here for next year so that I can see Wolverine on the PS5 Pro. Or if we don't get a PS5 Pro, I want to see it running on PS5. What was that Wolverine game again on the 360? I keep forgetting it. That game was insanity. What was that Wolverine game? I always forget it. But I played it and it was just literally insane. What was that? Somebody remind me again. What? Because we're talking about all this newer stuff. What is that Wolverine game? That Wolverine game, Origins. Yeah, Wolverine Origins. It was on 360. Dog. Just picture Wolverine Origins in your head. Times 1,000. I mean, story, characters, combos, gore. God. Oh my God. And we know what Insomniac Games is capable. Y'all not ready. Y'all not ready, bro. Y'all not ready. Y'all not ready. Y'all not ready for Wolverine. Y'all not ready. Let's talk about this PS5 storage. Let's talk about this PS5 storage. Y'all not ready for Wolverine. Next year, think about this, guys. Last thing we're going to say. We're going to move on to the PS5 Slim. Last thing we're going to say, we're going to move on to the PS5 Slim. Listen. Listen. Wolverine is going to be a system seller. Wolverine, we're going to see next year. Sit down and think about what I just said. Wolverine is going to be shown off next year. We're going to see it next. Oh, my God. Oh, man. The writer's strike has been lifted now. So movies, TV shows, video games, everything is lifted, right? On top of that or whatever, we know majority of the team that was working on Spider-Man 2 have shifted. I repeat, have shifted development to Wolverine. Y'all not hearing me. Y'all sleeping today? Y'all better wake up. Wake up. Man. Listen. Ninja, thank you so much for being a member. Make sure you go to the community tab where you'll find access to all your perks. Add me on PS5. Add me on Xbox. Let's get it popping. Bro, did y'all hear what I just said? We learned from Insomniac Games that the team has already shifting over from Spider-Man 2. They were already putting up the finishing touches on Spider-Man 2 already. And development is going well for Wolverine. We just got an update, one of the biggest updates recently regarding Wolverine, right? So everything is going well. We're going to see it next year. Listen, 2024's PS5 showcase is about to be bananas. It's going to be bananas because you're going to see Death Strand. Think about what I'm saying. Let's go, guys. Come on. Let's go. Hit the like button, man. We got to find a perfect balance between hype news, good news, and bad news. Okay? Today is the hype news. Today is the pro news. Get hype. Let's go. Listen, next year, okay? Next year PS5 showcase, okay? You got, let's go down the list. You got Wolverine. You got Ghost of Tsushima 2. You got Death Stranding 2. You got Rise of the Ronin. You got Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. What else? What else am I forgetting? I know I'm forgetting something. I guess Last of Us 2 remaster, whatever. We know it's coming. Let's not kid ourselves. We know it's happening. That's 6. What else? What else am I forgetting? I know I'm forgetting something. Think, Marlon. Think. Concord. 7. Concord. Marathon. Fair Games. That's 9. Whatever else Sony got in the oven. Stellar Blade. That's 11 right there. Stellar Blade. That's 11. What else? Little Devils Inside. God dang. I can't. I'm struggling right now. I'm struggling. So MGS. So many freaking games that's going to be shown in the PS5 showcase. Phantom Blade Zero. Holy freaking cow. That game is fixing to be crazy. That game, and the developer for Phantom Blade Zero basically said that they're going to be dropping a demo. They're going to be dropping a demo early next year. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Crazy. Right? So many. Silent Hill. Forgot about Silent Hill. Oh my God. So many freaking games. That's what? 13, 14 games. So many freaking games. And listen to this. Killzone anniversary next year. Oh my. Y'all. Killzone anniversary next year. Yo, I think. Oh, shoot. Sony, somebody help me. Somebody help. We're not even done yet. That's what, about 15. That's about 15 games. Oh, Sony Ben. How can we forget about Ben's new IP? We're going to possibly see that next year. Oh, wait. I just added Sony Ben. Oh, wait. What else? Come on, Marlon. Remember. Ghost of Tsushima 2. And the 30-year anniversary of PlayStation, which, if I was Sony, since 1994, December of 94, when they shipped their first console, if I remember correctly, that's 30 years. Oh my God, I just thought about something. Hold on, pump your brakes. This stream's about to go crazy. I see what Sony's about to do. Oh. They're gonna, bro, how crazy would it be? Uncharted. Didn't they say Uncharted 5 was coming back? Or Uncharted was coming? Oh, God. And if Factions 2, if somehow they can bring back Factions, if Factions 2 is not, please God, don't let it be canceled, because we need Factions 2 right now on the PlayStation console. We need Factions. We need a strong multiplayer experience on the PS5, even though Concord is supposedly slated for 2020. Man, there's so many freaking games. Listen, I see what Sony could potentially do. Marlon, what is that? Okay, hold on to your seats. Dropping the PS5 Pro. Listen to me. This is my predictions in terms of the console. Shout out to Tom Henderson. Love you, Tom. Dropping the PS5 Pro in 2024, holiday of 2024. Alongside Wolverine. Alongside a Killzone reboot for the anniversary of Killzone. Oh, that would be crazy. That would be insane. What? Oh my God. Oh my God. What? Anniversary of Killzone. Anniversary of PlayStation. PS5 Pro. Wolverine. Killzone reboot. Marlon, let's give them the last thunder and we're going to leave it alone. Woo! Sony, if you're watching this, pay attention to what I'm saying. Check this out. Yo. What is Killzone known for? I'm waiting. Time is ticking. Oh, I'm sorry. Your time is up. Killzone is known for what? Utilizing PlayStation hardware. Killzone 1, Killzone 2. Killzone 2 really pushed the PS2. Killzone 3. Oh my God. Oh man. Bananas. Pushing the PS3 hardware. What? Can you imagine PS5 Pro with Killzone? Sony, you need to stop playing games with us. Because we know you have the IPs. Use your IPs. Use your strength, Sony. You've been known to give us the highest quality games of all time. The richest stories ever been told. The best stories ever been told. The best characters. The best worlds. Can you imagine Killzone? Are y'all imagining what I'm imagining? Killzone on the PS5 Pro? Destructions everywhere, chaos everywhere. What? Oh my God. Y'all not ready. Y'all not ready. Y'all not ready. Y'all not ready. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Y'all are not freaking ready. I'm almost tempted to play the hype song right now. I'm almost tempted to play the hype song. Wow. If Sony buckles down and bring it, stick to your strength. Don't worry about what Microsoft is doing. You already losing that battle. You already lost that battle in terms of fighting over Call of Duty. You got Call of Duty, but let's not kid ourselves. It ain't the same deal like you once had before. All right. So focus on your strength. Reboot Killzone. Ship it with the PS5. Can you imagine if they ship Killzone with the PS5 Pro as a sort of like the same thing that they do with Astrobot or whatever the case may be? Like, I can't. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm literally done. I'm literally done. Like, I can't. I can't even. I can't. Like, this is crazy. Think about what I just said. On the anniversary of Killzone, on the 30th anniversary of Sony, you drop the PS5 Pro, you bring back Killzone, you drop in Wolverine. Oh my God. Oh, Sony, please.
It's over 9,000.
Oh man. Listen, bro. Just like what you did with Astro Playroom, right? You ship every PS5 Pro with Astro Playroom. Are you hearing me, Sony? Have that already on the hard drive, on the SSD. Ship a Killzone reboot bundled with the PS5 Pro. Ooh, woo, boy. That's too much. That's too much for today. I'm done. That's too much. That's too much information. That's too much. All right, you know what? You know what? We got to play the hype song. We got to play the hype song. We got to play the hype song. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Too much. It's getting too hot in the room right now.
Hey, this is for all them PS boys out there, man. Y'all know what time it is. If you a Sony pony, you need to get hype. If you an Xbox boy, you need to get hype. If you a Nintendo boy, you need to get hype. Get hype, get hype, get hype. If you a Sony pony, giddy up, giddy up. If you a Sony pony, you need to get hype, get hype, get hype, get hype. Get hype, man, it's about to go down. I said the haters gonna hate. They hating on the T-flops. They can't.
Wow. Wow. Yo, thank you so much for the $10 donation. Marlon, words cannot express my excitement for Spider-Man 2. Your excitement? Oh, Lord, I'm about to lose it. I can't even contain the hype. The hype meter is broken right now. He says, I cannot believe the game is about to release. Yes, I'm ready for my 19 inches of Venom. Who said thank you? Yeah. Mr. Nemesis with the $5 says, Marlon, the writer's strike is over, but acting strike still isn't lifted. Yeah, I saw that. But still, man, as far as we know, Mr. Nemesis, as far as we know, everything for Wolverine is on track. Everything is going smooth. Man, listen, as PlayStation fans, man, the way how things have been going, the disconnect with Sony, the marketing, the ups and the downs, the lows with the PS5 Slim, you can't help but get excited about the future. And we need something positive right now. We need some pro news. And man, I can't help but think about next year, because next year should be that year for Sony when Sony really blow the doors off the hinges, especially with a game like Killzone. I don't want to see no nonsense PS3, I don't want to see no what you call it, no Killzone classics being put into PlayStation Premium. No. You got to do better than that. For the anniversary of Killzone, you have to do better than that. We need a full-blown Killzone experience built from the ground up to take advantage of the PS5 Pro. That right there, my friends, that will move mountains for Sony. Showing off what the PS5 Pro hardware can do alongside Wolverine. Oh my God. Yo, let's done the argument. Let's finish. Let's move on to the next topic. I can't contain this anymore. Listen, 2024 is going to be a huge year for Xbox. It's going to be a huge year for Sony. That's the year where we're going to see a lot of these games that are in 2025, right? That are coming out next year that we don't even necessarily know about. It's going to be a huge year altogether. Imagine when Sony reveals the PS5 Pro. Oh my God. You thought that the PS5 Slim announcement was huge? When they announced that PS5 Pro, oh my God. That is going to be huge. That is going to be a huge announcement. And I think the hardcore fans are going to be very intrigued to see. I don't want to see no 1 terabyte of storage. I need to see 2 terabytes of freaking storage in that console to warrant that $600 price tag. I can see it right now. There's probably going to be 2 different models of the PS5 Pro, just like how they have it with the PS5 Slim. Who knows? Maybe it's just 1 model. I don't know what Sony is going to do. It's hard to predict what Sony does. But at the same time, I'm telling you guys, just like how they have this detachable drive situation going on, they're probably going to bring it over to the PS5 Pro. The design of the PS5 Pro is going to be different, obviously, but holy freaking cow. Yo, this console right here, launching it in 2024 is going to hold us over for another 4 years. Because think about it. The PlayStation 6 is not going to come out till 2028. Right? Maybe holiday of 2028. And even at that, right? The PS5 Pro has 4 years after 2020. Think about what I'm saying. If it launches at the end of 2024, like Tom Henderson is projecting, Shout out to Tom. And we go into 2025. Bro, we have 4 more years before the PlayStation 6 comes out, right? Man, and even once we get into the PlayStation 6, we're probably going to have the same kind of flavor where it's 2 to 3 years of nothing but PS5 games, right? In the PS6, early PS6 generation, like we're going to get PS6 games here and there, but it's going to be predominantly more PS5 games into that generation because Sony likes to do that. A lot of companies like to do that. They like to make sure that people who buy PS5s are still being supported for another 3+ years, or at least 3 years max. So we'll see how that generation goes. But PS5 Pro being able to stand on its own for a solid 4 years, or maybe, who knows, maybe they might ship it in 2025. I don't know. But just say 3 years to 4 years max. Oh my God. And developers are able to fully utilize PS5 Pro hardware. I can't. Let's just leave it right there, guys. I don't even know. I try to bring a lot of good energy today for you guys. And I hope that today's stream somehow, some type of way can kind of strike some excitement for 2024 for you guys, because 2024 is going to be a huge year, and it's going to start with Spiderman 2, bringing Sony into a very good space into 2024. And I really hope that 2024 kind of opens up Sony's eyes, and so that they can get back to what they do best, is the games. Nintendo. Oh, Dragon King. Yes. Nintendo. Oh my God. Nintendo is about to. Nintendo is about to go crazy. Oh man. Make sure y'all like the stream, share the stream, subscribe. How can I forget about Nintendo? Nintendo with their next gen console that's on par with a PS5. Bro, that's going to be crazy. That's going to be, oh my God. That's what I'm saying. 2024 is going to be insane. Oh man, let's come back down to earth just for a second, because it's going to be crazy. And this is why I say Sony has to work even harder now. They can't just slack off no more, because Microsoft ain't playing no games. Microsoft got Activision now. They have more studios than ever. Microsoft knows what they need to do to push out the quality games. Like, they know they have to push. Sony has to push, because Nintendo, with a much more powerful hardware, which is going to open up so many doors for them to get a lot of third-party games more than ever that wasn't on the Switch. Craziness about to happen in 2024. Y'all better get ready. Bring out your umbrella, because it's about to be raining out here. It's about to be raining. All right. PS5 Slim. PS5 Slim. Okay, let's talk about the PS5 Slim, because this is a console that have a lot of controversies around it right now. And I feel like, honestly, a lot of people are just kind of waiting to see how things kind of blow over first. Some people are just going to wait on the PS5 Pro. They're going to skip the Slim and move over to PS5 Pro. But also, Sony is going to be phasing out the original PS5 that launched 3 years ago. They're going to finish out all their shipments for this PS5, for the standard PS5, and then they're going to move over into the PS5 Slim. So the PS5 Slim is going to be the new standard. And so, like I said, Sony's been in a little limbo, a little controversy as of late because of how they structured this new PS5. But it's going to sell, right? And so let's talk about this, because the way how Sony kind of structured this leave a lot of questions. People wanted to know, how do you take off the plates? The storage capability, is the storage expandable? Yes. And which I've already said that before Sony even put out the actual statement. Oh, God of War DLC. Oh yeah, bro, there's so many freaking games, dude. There's so many freaking games. Like, I can't even, my brain for some reason can't even control it. Like, it's about to be insanity. So the PS5 Slim, okay, will support storage expansion. Sony reassures players, okay? Now, listen to this, okay? Which we didn't need Sony coming out. Sony would be mad they would be insane to not let you expand the storage with the PS5 Slim. Like, Sony, do you not want to sell PS5s? Yeah, that would be crazy. So it says right here, Sony Interactive Entertainment has confirmed that the PS5 Slim will continue to support storage expansion. It's an odd statement to make, as many assumed this was a given, but Sony has made a number of questionable moves lately. And that's what I'm saying. Sony has been in a little bit of limbo, and they've been doing some things that it's very questionable. It's like an eyebrow raiser. Like, what? Like, really? But hey, needless to say, PS5 Slim makes no changes to storage expansion, rightfully so, unless Sony don't want to ship enough PS5 Slim. I don't see why not. I was telling everybody in that stream, yes, don't worry, you'll be able to expand it. Don't worry. Now, Sony spokesperson told IGN that there are no changes with the new model when it comes to expanding your SSD capacity. So those who have invested in the expensive external SSD needs not to worry. There's currently no information on how if external SSDs work with the digital console. As recently announced, players can convert PS5 Slim digital consoles to a disc console by purchasing the standalone disc drive for $80. However, with the current prices, it makes little sense to make this route, since this version comes with a cheaper option, right? This version is the best way to go. Just like I was saying yesterday, and everybody was coming after me, it makes no sense to go the digital route. But if you want to go the digital route, that's on you, because you're going to spend more money in the long run. It makes sense to buy the Slim PS5 that already comes with the disc drive for $500, because if you go the digital route, the only way I could say the digital makes sense is if you just buy the digital because you're just a digital gamer, you don't care about the disc drive. Yes, I understand that the option is there for you to use a physical disc, but if you go that route, it will be more expensive. Also, if you go just straight digital, it is cheaper because it's $50 cheaper, right, than the actual disc-based PS5. So I would go with the disc-based PS5 out the gate. But see, they're saying the same thing that I've said yesterday. It makes little to no sense to go the digital route, pay all that money, plus the vertical stand, plus the disc drive, and you're tapping yourself way over the price of the standard PS5 with the disc drive. So there is that. Now, to address the evolving needs of players, our engineering and design teams collaborated on the new form factor that provides great choice and flexibility. Sony said earlier this week that the PS5 Slim will land on store shelves this November. Compatible console covers will become available in early 2024, starting price $55. So early 2024 will be when the face plates will be available. So if you want face plates, that's what you're looking at a barrel of. Hey, Nighthawk, God bless you. Thank you. So if you want the face plates for the PS5 Slim, you're going to have to wait until early 2024. The bummer for me is everybody else is going to have Spiderman 2 face plates on their PS5, on their PS5 standard edition PS5. The old PS5. Sony, if you're watching this, I know it's just a piece of plastic. I know it's just a piece of plastic. Why not 3D print? I don't understand. I don't understand that part. 3D printing on a piece of plastic shouldn't take that long. You're launching the console in November. Surprise all of us. Oh, wait. On top of you playing Spider-Man 2 on your older PS5 or on your PS5 Slim, you get your Spider-Man 2 PS5 Slim faceplates to go with your new PS5. Thank you, Sony. Please do that. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, like, that's a pro consumer move, right? That's a pro consumer move. You're buying the PS5 Slim with the dry white, robot white color face, the same dry white robot white faceplate. How about you give us Spider-Man 2? That's even ding, 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 Sony. Hello, Sony. That's more money for you, right? Capitalize, man, it could not be me that's CEO of PlayStation. Nah, don't make me CEO of PlayStation because I'll be milking it. I'll be milking every opportunity I see fit. I'll be giving the gamers what they want. I'll be on social media listening to what they want. Go to my boss and tell my boss, okay, they're talking about Killzone. They're talking about SOCOM. They're talking about Resistance. They're talking about Factions 2. Let's make it happen. They're talking about Days Gone 2. Let's make it freaking happen. You see what I'm saying? That's what I would do if I was big boss. You see what I'm saying? Like, I would be like, all right, let's pull some strings and let's see what we can do. I mean, hey, what's risk without gains, right? I mean, you got to take the biggest risk to get the biggest rewards. Let's go, baby. Let's revitalize these games. They're probably not going to cost as much money because they're going to be reinventions. So listen, let's just go with that, right? On top of that, I will go to my boss and I'll be like, listen, boss man, listen, you know what I'm saying? Listen. We're shipping the PS5 Slims this holiday season, this November. And I feel like it will be a great way for us to get our factories up and running when it comes to faceplates, right? So for the PS5 Slim, I know we said early 2024, but we have to mass produce a lot. We can just do a limited amount of Spider-Man 2 PS5 Slim covers for this holiday. Once it's sold out, it's sold out. But we want to entice the PS5 gamer for buying the PS5 Slim. So instead of shipping it with just the robot white faceplates, we can go ahead and also add Spider-Man 2 to the mix and capitalize on that $64.99 so that we can make bank on top of what we already going to be making bank on. That's just me, dog. I can't speak for every other boss or CEO, but me as a gamer, being in the trenches with y'all and seeing what the heck is going on or whatever, that's what I would have done. I would have said, yo, big boss, let's go with them Spider-Man 2 faceplates for the PS5 Slim. What? Man. And maybe they could switch it up. Instead of it looking like this, maybe Venom can be on there. Venom can be on one side. Peter can be on one side. Miles can be on one side. Craven can be on one side. I'm done. Let's go. Let's go. Y'all not ready. Y'all not ready for me. Y'all not ready for me today. Y'all sleeping today. Y'all sleeping, bruh. Y'all sleeping, man. Y'all better wake up. Y'all better wake up, boy. I just dropped that on y'all. I just dropped that on y'all right there. Drop mic. Q&A time. Did y'all enjoy the show? Q&A time. There, I just summed it up. I just summed it up for you. Right? Told y'all what I would do if I was big boss. And told you the design of the PS5 Slim Spider-Man 2 faceplates. I just told y'all that. Y'all still don't get it? Oh yeah. All 4 main characters in the game. Huh? You got Venom on one plate. You got Miles on one plate. You got Peter with the symbiote suit on the other one. And you got Craven the Hunter on the last plate. High quality. Oh my God. Stop it, Marlon. Stop it. That's too much information. Yo, James, let's get it popping. Let's keep it real. PlayStation won't be the same next gen unless they make a big purchase to compete with Microsoft. Listen, man. Sony knows, and I've said this before, Sony knows they can't play the buying game. So don't play the buying game. Because if Sony don't need to buy a darn thing. If Sony plays the buying game, they're going to lose. And they know that. That's why they're in panic mode. Do not buy. Do not buy. You can't outbuy a $1 trillion company. You cannot buy $1 trillion company. You can't. So stop trying to do that. Focus on the games. Focus on the studios. You heard what Jim Ryan said, right? Jim Ryan said that Bungie for Sony is like Activision for Microsoft. That's how they see the value of what Bungie is going to be offering Sony. Sony does not need to do the buying game. I've said that so many times before. You don't need to buy to compete with Microsoft. How you beat Microsoft is sticking to what you do best. Sticking to what you do best. You have the best IPs in the world next to Nintendo. Stick to that. Stop trying to be something you're not. How many times do I have to tell y'all that? Sony needs to stop trying to be Microsoft, and Microsoft needs to stop trying to be Sony. Be yourself. Do you at the end of the day. Sony just need to get back to what they do best, delivering AAA, big, blockbuster IPs that we come to know and love. Top-notch characters, top-notch graphics, top-notch, environment, top-notch sound design, top-notch gameplay, whatever, fully utilizing the actual freaking console hardware. That's what they need to focus on. Stop doing so many remakes and remasters and really remake or remaster the games that we're asking for. And then Sony will be fine. And also capitalizing on the multiplayer department, and Sony will be fine. They don't need to be buying. Stop freaking buying. You cannot outbuy $1 trillion company. If I'm sitting here, I'm a millionaire, and this dude over here is a trillionaire, and I see him buying the whole world. I can't buy the whole world. I'm a millionaire. I can't afford that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to be more strategic or whatever, and I'm going to buy the things that is more valuable to me, that will keep me in the race. So regardless, Microsoft might be outpacing Sony right now by having more studios and buying bigger publishers. Sony needs to buckle down on that horse, on that pony horse, and ride slow and steady wins the race. You let Microsoft zoom, let them zoom in their Rari. Let them zoom in their Rari. That's all right. Sony just keep pushing that Corolla, because that Corolla, that mule of a car, is what got you here 30 years later. So stop with the misidentity. Stick to what you do best. Anybody with common sense, anybody who's been a part of this industry will tell you that. Stick to what you do best. Stop trying to be Microsoft. You're not Microsoft. Okay? Stop freaking buying. Only do buying for smaller stuff like certain studios or whatever. Because if you start trying to go on a large scale, oh, let's go buy this and this company. Let's go buy Ubisoft. Let's go do this. Once you start going there, you're going to wake up the sleeping giant. Sorry. You can't win Microsoft. You can't. You're going up against a titan when it comes to money. Sorry. So Sony needs to humble themselves and stay in their lane. Stick to what you do best. Once you stick to what you do best, you will always be profitable. You will always be sustainable. You will always be okay. You will always be okay. You will always stay afloat. In other words, you will always stay afloat. Like Starfield, you're in space. Feel me? You're in space. You always stay afloat, baby. Yeah. Make sure y'all subscribe. Let's go. All right. Let's get it popping. James again with the $5 donation. Keep the super chats coming. Says, so what are they going without that COD money, bro? That's what I'm saying. They have a 10-year deal. Obviously, it ain't the same, right? As if it was with Activision, right? So they don't have that type of power anymore. Because if Sony really wants to, right? They could really, if they really wanted, if they had the money, they would have been bought COD, but they can't. So in between this 10-year deal, they have to do something. I don't know what they're going to do to come up with a way a money maker that can fill the shoes of COD. It's going to be hard because right now nothing beats COD in terms of money, right? So they're going to be hurting a bit, but I feel like they have to use this time wisely to develop something in between that 10 years. At least that's what I would do, right? In that 10 years, okay, Microsoft, they got COD. Let's try to develop something that within that 10-year period that can help us generate at least close to that money that we used to make. Because you're going to be in the negative regardless because you lost that battle. So you're going to be in the negative. But the way is try to fill those holes, whether it's working with another company or partner up or whatever the case may be. But what are you going to do? Fortnite? What are you going to do? Apex? You know what I mean? But COD is COD. COD brings in the money.
It's over 9,000.
And so Microsoft already have the upper hand in that vein. So it's like, I don't know, man. I don't know. But this is why I stress on this channel a lot that Sony needs to fully utilize their console when it comes to the multiplayer games. Because yes, they do have this big push for live service, right? And the live service is supposed to be that money flow, right? To help them cover the loss of COD. But like I said, if these live service games are trash, then it's going to do you more harm than good. You feel what I'm saying? So they have a lot of work to do. They have a lot of work to do to try to figure that out because, yeah, they don't have that same power when it comes to Call of Duty anymore. So you have to find a way. You have to find a way to make that money. Something is going to have to give. I feel like Sony is going to try to make some type of power move to help suffice that money from COD that they're going to be losing. James, thank you so much for the $5 again. Crushing it with the hype train. Let's go. Keep the super chats coming. Says that helped them fund their first party. I think they're in trouble. They're in trouble. Okay. Sony is in panic mode right now for various reasons. But I'll say this, James. Yes, it was helping them fund their first party. But if you look at it this way, what have Sony been doing? TV shows, right? Movies, live service. They're trying to do all the remasters, remakes. See all those 5 things? All of that right there helps them to fund their first party. So yes, they're losing on the back end on COD, but they're using those 5 avenues I just mentioned to fuel their first party games. You see what I'm saying? Not only that, on top of what I just said, well, you have to make sure those live service games click. And you have to make sure they're good live service games. And the monetization is structured right, because if it ain't, then everything's going to be falling apart. You get what I'm saying? And Jim Ryan basically said recently that they're going to be investing more money. They're going to be investing more money than ever in their first party games. You feel what I'm saying? So there is that. There is that. They're going to be investing more money into first party games more than ever, and lesser into third party, because they feel like, why invest a lot of money into third party? It's not our IP, right? And it's less royalty money. And then you got to go through all of these hoops just to keep the contract going and stuff. So why not invest more into first party, which Jim Ryan is right. Now, here's a downside to that. You're investing more into first party, but not just on the single player experiences. You need to invest a lot of that money into your multiplayer games, right? Invest it and make something compelling enough. Just like that Quad A game. You guys remember that game, that Call of Duty? They were saying it's a COD killer or whatever the case may be, right? It's supposed to wipe out COD or whatever the case may be. Well, that game will never see the light of day, right? And that was supposed to be something that reinvents the wheel when it comes to a first party game, right? not first party game, but not even just first party, but also multiplayer, right? Because COD is literally the same thing over and over and over again. Every year, the same thing. It switches it between Infinity Ward and Treyarch and all these other, Raven? I forgot what the other one is called, but it switches between all these 3 studios. And it's like, it's the same thing over and over again. But if somebody can come out and make something solid and compelling enough, the monetization is a perfect balance between gameplay and monetization. You got a recipe. You got a very, very good recipe right there. And like I said, hence why Sony needs to roll the dice and bring back Killzone, bring back Resistance, bring back SOCOM, bring back those solid backbone multiplayer experiences, because yes, it will help. It will help you ship more PS5s, and it will also help you on a monetary side as well to make more money so that you can keep making these top-notch multiplayer experiences. So James, that's my opinion on that, and that's my opinion for you guys. Let's get it. Make sure y'all. Oh yeah, exactly. Gorilla is in love with Horizon. Gorilla is in love with the Horizon. So it's like, oh, here we go. Right? They're not gonna stop making Horizon games. And obviously we heard that they're making some sort of like multiplayer experience or whatever, for Horizon. So, but at the same time, I'm just like, bro, bring back Killzone. Mad, thank you so much for the $10. Keep the super chats coming. They help out our show. I put so much energy into these shows. I appreciate you guys. Let's get it. Mad 410 with the $10. Shh, with that 10 says, if they bring back SOCOM, they could compete. Oh, for sure. Facts. All the way facts. And that's because we're in a generation where a lot of people are craving nostalgia, right? I mean, Jim Ryan, oh yeah, dog. Nobody cares. Oh, let me do the fake accent. Nobody cares about old games, yeah. Nobody cares about old games. Yeah, nobody cares. When reality is, I can't even talk because my voice is going away. I can't even do the fake accent because my fake accent is going away. My voice is going away. Yeah, that's a problem. that's a freaking problem. At the beginning of this, if Sony was listening, they would know that people care about nostalgia, right? I mean, there was this huge uproar in the beginning of the generation. Oh, PS1, PS2, PS3 games, and PS4 games you'll be able to play on PS5. Lies. Natively. They said natively. You'll be able to pop those games in. Lies, right? Clearly, it's only backwards compatible to PS4 natively, right? PS3, PS2, PS1 is digitally. So there's that, right? So there's a crave for nostalgia. Also, on top of that, you have a new generation, right? You have a new generation of gamers, right? So it's like you have a new generation of gamers and you have the older heads like me that's craving SOCOM. If Sony was paying attention, they would realize that a lot of PlayStation fans was begging and asking for SOCOM, especially when the rumors was going around. Oh, SOCOM is being remade by Bluepoint. Boy, get out of here. Now, we're still waiting to see next year, that is, what Bluepoint Games is actually working on. I don't think it's no SOCOM, right? But, man, if they can bring back SOCOM, bro, oh my God, dude. In 2024, bro, you're talking about PS5 Pro. You're talking about the anniversary of Killzone. You're talking about SOCOM. Having SOCOM and Killzone dropping in the same year. Oh, woo, it's tough. It's tough. It's tough. I dare anybody to debate me on that. It's tough. It's tough. Put your money up on it. I guarantee you, if they bring back SOCOM and Killzone in the same year and do it right, the perfect balance with amazing gameplay and live service. Oh my God. Woo. Man, Sony will be really, 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 really competing at that point, right? Because now the PlayStation gamer can say, man, I'm tired of COD. I'm tired of COD.
It's over 9,000.
I'm tired of COD. Yo, Benji, what you doing? Man, I'm over here playing that Killzone, bro. You over there playing that whack COD game. Yeah. Oh, shoot. Look at that building crumbling. Oh, shoot. Headshot. Oh, shoot. Body. Oh, whoa. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you, Clive? Your server is down. Oh, my server is up. My server is up. Your server is down. You playing that garbage COD. Told you to buy a PS5 so you can play that new Killzone game. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you over there wasting your time on that garbage COD. It's literally the same thing, dog. Same gameplay mechanics. Same old maps from like 20 years ago. Man, this new Killzone is fire, dog. And I'm playing on my Sony Bravia, bro. A95K, baby. Let's go. Listen, bro. You have to find a way to take people's mind off of what they're used to. You see what I'm saying? You gotta find a way. You gotta find a way to switch it up. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's the problem. It's like majority of people, they just buy a PS5 to play COD. You know what I'm saying? Or buy a PS5. Most people don't even buy for the exclusives. They buy to play third freaking party games. And you need that perfect balance. You need that perfect balance, you know, to be able to take people's mind off of things. Once that's starting to happen and the sales starting to fall off in terms of COD, like, you know, people are just Activision. Well, Microsoft at that point is like, wait, where's everybody going? Oh, shoot. It's that new Sony exclusive. You know, or it's that reinvention of Killzone or reinvention of SOCOM. Then that's going to make Microsoft be like, oh, shoot, we got to do something. That's what Sony needs to do. It's going to be hard, but nothing tried, nothing done. You got to try. You have to try. You have to try. You can't give up. You have to try. OG with the $10. Keep the super chats coming, baby. Let's go. All right. OG says, love these super chat questions. My brother was a SWAT medic. He says back in the day, he loved that game. Me, not so much, but it will be a huge fan base. Oh, for sure. That's what I'm saying, bro. Man, SOCOM was the game. SOCOM was even on PS3, PS2. SOCOM was that freaking game. You bring, man.
Over 9,000.
SOCOM 2. What was it? What's it called? What was it again? U.S. Navy SEALs or something like that, bro. SOCOM was the game. You know what I'm saying? Especially playing online. Oh my God. And then Insomniac just keeps teasing Resistance and nothing happens. Bro, come on, man. Like it's a new generation, you know, and you have so many, there's so much need for COD right now, more than ever. You need something to balance that. All right, let me say this. Let's say if the 10-year deal was not on the table, let's say the 10-year deal was not on the table, Sony missed out on COD. Would them not having exclusive rights to COD hurt them? Yes. Would it put them out of business if they had nothing to do with COD anymore? No. Sony will be fine. They will be fine. But I see a lot of people saying, well, if they didn't have the 10-year deal, they would have been finished. No. Sony will be fine. They have ways to make this work. They've been doing this longer than Microsoft in the console business. They know what they need to do. Are they going to be hurting? Yes, they're going to be hurting until they figure this out. But Sony going to be all right. They just have to find a way to pivot. Now it's time to pivot. Now it's time to go back in your old bag and bring out some new tricks. You see what I'm saying? Because if you don't, well, Microsoft is going to do it for you. You don't want Microsoft doing it for you. So bring back the games that people are asking for. This is why I felt like with the PlayStation community and with Sony themselves, it's a huge disconnect going on. Because here we are getting Last of Us Part 2 remake. Ain't nobody asking for no Last of Us Part 2 remaster or Last of Us remake. Nobody asked for Uncharted to be remastered. Nobody is asking for any of that stuff, right? What people are asking for are new IPs for the PlayStation 5. People are asking for you to bring back those classic games, to remake those classic games like Killzone, MotorStorm, Resistance, SOCOM, Warhawk. Those are the type of games you need to bring. Man, it's so, I say till I'm blue in the face. I don't know what else to say. Because that nostalgia alone will suffice everybody. And that will push them into a whole nother platform, a whole nother space in gaming. Like, whoa, Sony ain't playing. Sony is bringing back what worked. This is what you do, man. You go backwards and you look at what worked. Look at the PS3 formula, what really worked. The multiplayer stuff worked for PS3. Bring that back. Inject it into the PS5 generation. You're running out of time. Your end of your 3 years is up. Now you're going into your 4th year. Playtime is over because Microsoft ain't playing. Who knows who they're going to acquire next year? Come on, guys. I need y'all to think. You know Microsoft ain't slowing down. Anybody want to debate that? Let's hear your thoughts. If you want to tag me or super chat, let's hear your thoughts on what I just said. Because seriously, what are you going to do? You can't outbuy Microsoft. And Microsoft is not going to slow down. Next year, they're probably going to buy somebody else, or maybe not on the level of Activision, but somebody smaller. Like, they're not going to stop. You see what I'm saying? And Sony got to do something. They got to do, because Microsoft is just like a termite that's just eating away. They're just eating away at Sony. They're trying to take away every freaking publisher. You see right now with Square Enix, what's happening? Oh, my God. Come on, guys. Square Enix, Microsoft and Square Enix have something big apparently cooking up. They have a partnership cooking up with certain games that's going to be available on Xbox. That is huge. Man, I hope y'all paying attention to what's going on. Like, this is crazy. So you got to find a way. You have to find a way. Who is next? Who is next? Which is the next company that's going to be bought? We don't know. And and it's sad because it seems as though that's all we're getting this entire generation is, well, acquisitions. More acquisition news than anything else. It's crazy. But that's the reality, man. That's the reality. I don't know who they're going to buy next, but it's not going to slow down. Yeah, Microsoft, look it up. Microsoft and Square Enix have a huge partnership. And they have something huge cooking up that's gonna blow everybody away. I'm just saying, blow the doors off the hinges in terms of excitement and hype. I'm just saying. So I'm telling you, they're eating away at every single thing Sony has. Sony got to do something. Sony has the best IPs in the world. Use them. Let your quality continue to shine, Sony. Man, I can't stress it enough. But Sony gonna be fine. They're gonna be fine, bro. They're gonna be fine. But it's just, I want Sony to do more than what they're already doing, especially when it comes to multiplayer. Revitalize the games that we want, not what you want. All right, let's see here. Crystal Dynamics and Eidos Montreal Organic Growth. Hey, man. I'm telling you, it's going to be a lot more studios and publishers that's going to get gobbled up. Yep, exactly, James. Even Kojima working with Xbox. Yep, he's working on some game. We haven't seen. Maybe we might see it at the Video Game Awards. I mean, we haven't seen it yet. But yo, it's a crazy time right now. It's a crazy flavor right now. Bring back Soul Reaver. Oh man. Yeah, right. Keep waiting on that. Keep waiting on that. Keep waiting on that. You know what I'm saying? Keep waiting. It says Square has a current contract that if will not allow to come to any Xbox platform minus PC. Oh, they got their contracts in order. Legacy of Kain. Oh man, y'all don't even want that right now. Y'all don't even want that. You feel me? You don't even want that right now. Y'all ain't even ready for that. You know, Panzer Dragoon. A lot of y'all talk about all these classic games. Oh yeah, that's right. What Sony said, people don't care about old games. Nah, people do care about old games. Look in the chat right now, Sony. If you do pay attention to your audience, look in the chat. Everybody talking about old games. Old games. Bring back this, bring back that. Old games. Are they going to do it? Probably not. Oh, Phantom Blade Zero looks insane, dude. Phantom Blade Zero looks insane. I can't wait for that game. Phantom Blade Zero looks insane. Oh, Comic-Con. Wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. Hold up. Comic-Con. So it says, so they have it says exclusive. Shout out to my boy Joseph Whitty. Exclusive suit reveals New York Comic-Con. See, they just dropping suits after suits after suits for Spider-Man 2. Man, I'm telling you, it's about to be crazy, bro. It's about to be crazy. Y'all not even ready for what's about to happen, bro. Spider-Man 2 is going to be huge. Huge for Sony. That's a huge splash in gaming for Sony. They're going to sell so many PS5s, you know what I mean, once it comes down to it. So it's just, it's a crazy flavor. It's a crazy vibe this holiday season. Like, it's crazy. Bring back Killzone, exactly. But they're not going to listen to us, man. OG Gaming, they're not going to listen to us. Nah, they're not going to listen to us. Make sure y'all like the stream, share the stream. Super chats are welcome if you have any more burning questions. But you're not going to listen to us, man. Listen, they're going to do what they're going to do. You know what I mean? And it's sad, but that's the reality. Like, it's sad, but that's the reality. Like, they're going to make the games that they want to make, or they're going to do the things that they feel like bring in the most money, right? Bring in the most money, or whatever the case may be. And so, you know, especially with this movie, TV show stuff that they're doing, like, I'm just saying, guys. I'm just saying. Oh man, it's freaking crazy, man. Early reviews for Spider-Man 2 drop, man. It's just crazy. It's crazy. Spider-Man 2, best superhero game ever made. Man, it's insanity right now. It's insanity. Like, it's so much stuff going on right now. And Sony just got to keep capitalizing, bro. Keep freaking capitalizing. Like, sales about to be crazy for Spider-Man 2. Like, just, you know, build up on that momentum. Keep shipping more PS5s and everything will be all right. You see what I'm saying? That's all that, bro. That's literally all they have to do. Make Sony listen to us. Hey, man, as long as y'all keep coming to the streams, you keep coming to the streams and you keep subscribing and spreading the word, and we get more viewers in here and the channel gets bigger, they're going to keep listening. Because like I said, these companies, they love the views. They love the audience. The more audience you have, the better it is for you. You see what I'm saying? So it's just like, bro, come on, man. Yes, sir. This is, bro, like I said, Sony of today just sucked, bro. And the Sony where we grew up loving back in the PS2 days, bro, is gone. Yeah, it's true. It's gone. It's gone. It says Sony think they slick. It said they prepare a Ghost of Tsushima remake. Yeah, right. They better not do a Ghost of Tsushima remake. We need a petition. I don't know what we need, bro, but Sony need to start listening to their fan bases, bro. They need to start listening to us more. You see what I'm saying? We out here, we're talking, you know, especially these streams. It says, I still have PS1. I own every PS system and have in total over 100 older games. You see what I'm saying? OG Gaming says they have new leadership. They might bring back older games. That's what I'm saying. I hope so. Bring it back in a very special way. You know what I'm saying? Do it the right way. Because at the end of the day, bro, like, that's really what it really boils down to at the end of the day, bro. You got to do it the right way. You know? Bump up the quality. Bump up the, you know, everything. Because Microsoft ain't slowing down. He said, bro, I still can't get the Spider-Man covers. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They had already said that they were limited. But that's what I'm saying. Miss opportunity with the PS5 Slim. Right? Because the PS5 Slim is coming out. You need those Spider-Man. That's a way to bring in more inventory for Spider-Man and maybe push people to buy the PS5 Slim. I'm just saying, missed opportunity. But I'm sorry you couldn't get your PS5 Spider-Man 2 cover, man. That was very limited. It was either that or you would have to shell out $600. I mean, who wants to do that? Yo, shout outs to OG Gaming with another $10. Listen, the super chats helps us out tremendously to keep the lights on and to keep this going. So if you do enjoy the show, you want to go a little step above and beyond, feel free to super chat if you have any burning questions. Subscribe. We're on the road to 60,000 subs. So if you feel led, you do like the energy, you do like what we do here, don't hesitate to support us that way. All right, says, I want both companies to do well. I got my Starfield. My man, got my Starfield. Yeah, hey, Starfield was a solid release. I've already said it. Says, now going to get my Spider-Man on. Winning. Yes, sir. Yeah, that's how you win as a gamer. You win from both sides. I got my Series X. I played Forza Motorsport. I played Starfield. And now I'm playing Lies of P. I would say Lies of P is probably contender for Game of the Year as well. Lies of P is so freaking good. The only thing I don't like about Lies of P is the movement. Like, I don't like some of the movement when you're dodging and moving and stuff like that. But overall, the idea of Lies of P is very incredible. And the fact that it's in Game Pass, woo, boy, value right there. Value. James, the camera guy, says, Marlon, remember what it felt like going to the store to buy Metal Gear Solid on PS1? Gaming just don't have the same feeling anymore. It's not the same. It's not. And that's why for the longest time, he said, yeah, we chatted about Lies of P. Yo, Lies of P is contender for Game of the Year. I mean, I'm that far into the game right now. I'm literally like, I've finished four bosses so far. I've defeated 4 bosses so far offline on my Series X. Man, Game Pass, you can't beat the value of Game Pass, man. That is a game that I didn't have the money to buy full price. That's what I'm saying. Game Pass comes in handy, even if you are a physical gamer, which I've stressed so much in the past. Like, even if you're a physical collector, you could still play the game on Game Pass. And then when Black Friday comes around, I mean, these retailers, Best Buy, Walmart, Target, they always got sales going on. You can buy a physical copy of the game and keep it in your collection. I'm just saying. That's why I said Game Pass is so good for gamers, but bad for the industry because a lot of developers are going through money issues or they don't feel like their game is performing well in a subscription service. So yeah, that's the downside to it. But in terms of gamer value, Game Pass, bro, Game Pass. Lords of the Fallen is, yeah, Lords of the Fallen, the reviews, I saw Game Informer gave it a 6 out of 10 because there's a lot of technical issues with the game. And I saw a statement from Lords of the Fallen developers, and they were saying something about, you know, they're trying to make sure the Series X version, you know, Xbox version is good, and they're updating this and that, just like with every other game, right? But I don't see a lot of hype around that game. I mean, it's a Souls type game, so not really a lot of people. And I saw Erica, shout outs to Erica for the win. She said that the PS5 version is having some frame rate issues. So be mindful of that before you just run out to go buy Lords of the Fallen, because that's $70, bro. That's a lot of money. Power Boss says, speaking of remasters, how old do you think a game has to be before a good game should be before a remake or remaster gets made? So I would say 10 plus years. 10 plus years. I would say, 10 plus years. Anything over 10 years, go ahead. You know what I mean? Go ahead. Remake, remaster, whatever you want from 10 plus years ago. 10 and under or under 10, you're pushing it. You're really pushing it. Because that's not nostalgia. Under 10 years is not nostalgia. Over 10 years is nostalgia for me. So I think anything over 10 years is acceptable for a lot of people. 15 years, 20 years. I mean, hence why we're getting Max Payne 1 and 2 being remade. That makes a lot of sense. Resident Evil 2 being remade. That made a lot of sense. You get what I'm saying? So because of the age of those games, it actually makes a whole lot of sense. So 10 plus years for a remake or remaster in my eyes. But this industry has been showing us that, hey, under 10 years, you're getting a remake and a remaster. It's like, wait, what? This game is not even 10 years old or over 10 years old. Why are we getting a remake or a remaster? That green, that money, that cash grab. You see what I'm saying? And so people are buying it, so they're going to keep making it. Let's see here. Cheeto says, did you hear that Digital Bits reporting that Best Buy will stop selling physical media, including Blu-ray, 4K Blu-ray DVD, possibly as soon as the end of Q1 2020. Whoa. Well, that's the way of the future, though. I'm not surprised. It says, yeah, I've been seeing you on that Series X. Goodish. He says, throw up your X. Yeah, man. I've been on that X, bro. Been on that Series X, man. You already know, bro. You already know. Playing that fully utilizing my Game Pass subscription. Playing that Lies of P. I played that Forza Motorsport, like Starfield. I've been playing more of Starfield on PC because it just performs better on PC than it is on Series X. When they drop that 60 FPS update, then I'll probably play it on Series X. But for the time being, yeah, PC is definitely the best place to play Starfield. It says that's not fair to blame Game Pass when you said you don't have the money to buy Lies of P. That's Game Pass. No. I'm not blaming Game Pass. I'm just saying that's offering me insane value, so I don't have to go out there and buy Lies of P. So I'm not blaming Game Pass for anything. The only thing I'm saying is, in terms of an industry standpoint, where developers are saying their games don't perform well, case by case basis, that's where it's bad. But in terms of the proness, in terms of the goodness, Game Pass is good for gamers all the way around. And I'm just saying, for me as a gamer that don't have that extra $60 or $70, for instance, A Plague's Tale Requiem, I didn't have the money to buy that. I didn't want to spend $60 on PS5, so I played it and finished it on Game Pass. I'm just saying, insane value. It says, I know I was in the stream. It says you love the rain in Forza. Yeah, man. The rain in Forza. Holy freaking cow. I mean, it looked amazing. Like, I was like, wow, that looks really, really good. Now, obviously, it has its drawbacks and stuff. Some people was like, oh, I don't see a lot of the raindrops on the cars and stuff, but it looked good. It looked good. It's a decent game. Cheeto says, wasn't that what Paradox was saying about the game that went to Game Pass? Said they was disappointed. Yes, they were. Yeah. It says you should do a live comparison of Game Pass versus PlayStation Plus, genre to genre, and overall catalog, classic and latest games. You will see, laugh out loud, Team Blue wins. Oh, boy, zone. Oh, thank y'all so much. Country Working Man, thank you so much. Welcome to the channel. Make sure you turn on that post notification bell. If you love PlayStation, if you love Xbox, you know, we get critical about both companies, but we always give flowers where flowers is due. We always give credit where credit's due. And we always talk about the pros and the cons of each company. We have live reviews. We have live previews. Sometimes we get these games early. And when the embargo lifts, we showcase the games. If that's something that you're interested in, this is the place for you. We have an awesome community here. Thank you. It said Lies of P isn't Game of the Year contender. Too many other games that are better. Mario Wonder has a better chance of being nominated than Lies of P. Yeah. See, you talking about Mario, Lies of P. Mario, Lies of P is not an everybody game. It's not. Mario is. So yeah, obviously, if you're saying Mario Wonder, yeah, obviously, right? Obviously. But at the same time, you know, you got Baldur's Gate 3. You got what's that game? Harry Potter. What's that Harry Potter game called again? I forgot. You got so many games. You got Spiderman 2. Man, you got so many freaking games. Final Fantasy 16. Alan Wake 2. Oh man, you got too many games. Armored Core. You got Legacy. Hogwarts Legacy. Yeah. You know, you got too many games, man. Too many freaking games. So it's going to be tough this year for Game of the Year because you got way too many games, way too many third-party games. I'll be shocked if Spider-Man 2 wins Game of the Year. I don't know, man. Considering we have so many other stronger games to go up against Spider-Man 2. Now, if this was a year where we didn't have really a lot of strong third-party games like Baldur's Gate 3 and Hogwarts Legacy and, you know, so many games. I can't even list all of them off the top of my head. There's so many freaking games like Final Fantasy 16. I mean, there's so many. Alan Wake 2. It's tough. It's tough. It's tough. It's tough. It says, Marlon, do you think that Konami will make a Metal Gear 6? I think a Metal Gear 6 will happen eventually. I just don't want Konami to be doing it. I don't want Konami to be doing it. Bruce Leroy says GameFly is a great option if you don't want to get Game Pass also. That is true. That is true. That is true. So it's kind of up to you, you know, on what you want to do as a gamer. Like, you know, kind of like where you're sitting at. You know, it's up to you. It's up to you. You know, you want, and it's the same form of renting because the Game Pass is literally renting games. But yeah, Game Pass, or you could deal with the mail system. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's up to you what you want to do. As long as you're playing games, ladies and gents, that's all that matters. You know what I mean? That's all that matters. You're playing your games, you're enjoying your games, you're having a good time. Hey. What's good? What's good, Jermaine? What's popping, man? Make sure y'all hit the like button for me. Subscribe to the channel if you're brand new. Turn on that post notification bell so you never miss out on the daily shows that we have here. Appreciate you guys today. Thank y'all for the super chats. Thank y'all for the questions. It says, imagine if GameFly has a streaming service on consoles. Oh, yeah, that would be crazy. It says, I'm still going with Hogwarts Legacy. Oh, really? Really? It says, just got a feeling I was right about it last year. Hey, you never know. You never know. You never. Oh, Tears of the Kingdom. Oh, Lord have mercy. You got Tears of the Kingdom. You got Tears of the Kingdom. You got Baldur's Gate 3. You got Hogwarts Legacy. You got Spider-Man 2. You got Alan Wake. You got Armored Core. Lies of P. You got too many freaking games. Too many games. Like, too many contenders. Too many potential contenders. Like, it's going to be hard. Redfall. Come on, man. Be serious, bro. Come on, man. Stop it, bro. Cut that nonsense out. Talking about you ain't got nothing else better to do. Talk about freaking Redfall. Redfall. Listen to me, man. Redfall. Come on, man. Stop it. Stop that nonsense. Foam Stars. Yeah, okay. It says, I got what you're saying about Microsoft. However, what you fail to realize is Microsoft can't just buy publishers that easy. Well, it seemed like it's that easy for them now. Now that they got Activision, it seemed like it's that easy. It says many solid games this year. Yeah, there's too many. Starfield. I mean, there's too many freaking games. Starfield as well. Too many freaking games. You know? It says, will you react to Spider-Man 2 suit reveals at 4:30 p.m. EST? Shoot, we're so far off from that happening. I don't even know if we have time. I mean, chat is slowing down right now, so I don't even know if we have enough time for that. Y'all got to make it worth my while for me to stay another hour and 30 minutes. I don't know about that. But, yeah, that would be dope, though. Time is ticking. It says that 60 FPS update ain't bad. Yeah, it ain't bad. It ain't bad. It ain't bad. It might be a redemption story if you do another big update like that like they did. That is true. It says, bro, do you know if Silent Hill 2 remake is coming to PC? I would think it will. I just don't know if it's going to be day and date like what it is with PS5. But we're due for another Silent Hill transmission showcase or something like that to go over Silent Hill 2. So, I mean, we're just going to have to see what's up with that. It says, wait till 2024 if you thought 2023 was the best. Oh, man, 2024 is about to be crazy. Bro, Cheeto, I've already said it, bro. I've already said it. So, I mean, I've already said it. It says, are you still getting... Nope. I cancel it because we didn't raise the funds. I've said it like twice. I said, hey, if you guys want to help us out to keep that collector's edition, because now Sony just dropped this new PS5 in next month. I got to get that. I have to get the PlayStation Portable. You know, I have to potentially get the earbuds and all this other crap, you know. So I don't have the funds to be funding all of that stuff. Plus, to keep the channel going. People are not really donating like they used to. So, sorry, can't do it. You know? Dragon King says, you're talking about it having no value, and yet, well, there you go. Oh, yeah, the Legion Go. Legion Go as well. That's what I'm saying. That's $800 and something. You know, we got to get that. The Legion Go, so that we can make content. So, guys, it's not easy, man. Having a YouTube channel is not easy because you got to sacrifice so much and make sure you're buying the right devices. If you don't get those devices in for review, you got to make sure you're investing into the right device. That's why I said, like, super chats are welcome. Gokus are welcome in the description, because when you support the channel, we're able to buy those devices so that we can add even more value for our community, because there are people out there that want to see reviews and, you know, so that they can make a purchase decision. So that's why, you know, I've always said, if you feel led and you want to support the show in that way, feel free to go ahead and support us, you know, because it helps out our community. But yeah, I canceled the pre-order on that. We just don't have all the funds for that. Let's see here. What's good, Stevens? What's up? How you doing, man? I'm doing good. Just here, just grinding. Trying to get through this month, man. Let's see here. Solid Snake says, what's up, brother? What's popping? Let's see. It says, I'm broke now. Just purchased the big... He said, just purchased the big draws version of Spider-Man 2. Bro, I couldn't do... OG, I don't have the money. That was $250. And I'm like, I asked the community. I was like, hey, if y'all want to help us get the collector's edition... You know, nobody said anything. Nobody did anything. So I said, you know what? F it. Like, I'm just going to cancel it. And because we have to have money for, like I said, so much stuff is happening this holiday. Legion Go. That's $800 and something for the Z1 Extreme Edition with the 1 terabyte, you know, SSD in it. That's money right there. Then I have to backdoor and purchase the PS5 Slim. Come on. We got to do a review on the channel. Like, it's just so much crap. I don't have the money for it. So it's like you got to do what you got to do to bring the content. it ain't just about the gaming news. Yeah, the Z1 Extreme. Yes. Just similar to what's in the ROG Ally. So it's not just about news streams, you know what I mean? It's about reviews and, you know, showing you guys off, showing you guys the reviews for these products. So thoughts on Final Fantasy VII Rebirth? Oh man, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth looked amazing. So many added new things that they added to the game. Sephiroth looks insane at this point. I can't wait. It looks good. It looks really, really good. Still got to finish up the remake. I mean, there's so much stuff. Got to replay that again and so much stuff, man. Let's see. It says, bro, don't have to get hype over all the PS5 stuff because Sony today will disappoint, bro. Look at this year. I know, man. I know. It's crazy. Yeah. Well, that got invested into other things. What's his name? Freddie. That got invested into other things that we actually needed for the channel. My video card, I actually had to upgrade the video card in here and stuff like that because I was having some issues. And you know, we just had to upgrade. We had to make an upgrade. So, but yeah, you know, money just getting spent in other areas to keep the channel going. Like my computer, like, you know how computers are. Stuff goes bad after a while. You got to replace parts and put other parts in there. It's just the way it is, man. You know, you got to keep the operation going of the channel. You got to keep the computer, the heart. This is literally the heart of the channel right now, which is my rig. So got to keep that going. It said KTC says, I'm hella excited for 2024. He says third party exclusive, potentially first party games. Yeah, dude. Lots of stuff like I was talking about earlier. Lots of stuff. Okay, sounds great, babes. Love you. Be wrapping up this one right now. Probably in another 10 minutes, I'll be done. What if Rockstar makes a Red Dead 3 about Jack Marston? Marston? You talk about Marston? Come on, Dutch. Come on, get, boy. Whoa, slow down. Yeah. Come on, get, boy. Love Red Dead. That would be awesome, but we'll see. That is true, McShawn. That is true. That is true. That's what I always be saying, bro. But, you know, what do you do? What do you do? It says Silent Hill 2 is day one on PC. There you go. It says, what kind of video card did you get? 4070. 4070. Plus, I needed the frame generation. I needed the frame gen. It says, Marlon, let's go. Like us said, bring back Killzone and that PS5 Pro. What? Say it, Mark. What? Yo, thank you for that $5. It helps us out, man. Thank you for the dono. It helps us out. Yeah. 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 Let's see here. It says, I wish I could give you more donos. Oh, man. Listen, Nighthawk, you're already a member. And I know the ones who want to give and can't give. Listen, it's all good, man. Listen, it's by the grace of God why we still able to do this full time. We're still able to do the streams full time and do the things that we do, because everything is time consuming. Writing a review is time consuming. You know, answering emails is time consuming. Like, you know, researching all these topics is time consuming. Getting everything together is time consuming. Everything is time consuming. So it takes a lot of time and effort, you know, to put into the streams and, you know, to remain consistent and everything. So, yeah, man, like I said, I know the ones who are willing to donate. And like I said, the ones who can donate, they will donate, you know. So it's all good, man. We're still we're still trying to make do with what we got. We're still trying to get through this month, even though it's very, very slow. But God always make a way. Oh yeah, I sold that 3090, bro. It's gone. It's gone, man. Sold that 30. It's getting old. We're going into year 4, and I bought it 3 years ago. You know what I mean? And you don't have frame generation support. Yes, you have a lot of the VRAM support, but I mean, a 4070 Ti is literally on par with a 3090 in terms of performance with a lot of these games at 4K. So it's kind of like, yeah, I need that frame gen. So had to upgrade, had to do the upgrade, man. That's why I said you have to do, you know, changes to your setup as you go along. It's been 3 years now since I built that rig, and 3090 is getting old. I don't want to go into year 4 with a 3090. Like, no. So my goal is to try to upgrade at least every 3 to 5 years. I mean, I'm not upgrading the entire rig because I don't have the money to, because I'm still rocking a i9 10th gen 850K. So which is still good. I mean, it's still a good processor. It's still lasting me all this time. I'm able to run everything on max settings at 4K. No problems, no hiccups here and there. Every once in a while, I'll get a blue screen here and there, whatever. But for the most part, it's a solid. What power supply are you using? I don't even remember, man. I know it's a 1,000-watt power supply, though. Is it either 1,000-watt or 850, if I'm not mistaken. But I think it's 1,000-watt. I don't remember the brand power supply, though. I would have to go back in my Amazon thing from 3 years back to go see. It says I'm about to drop $3K on a new gaming and streaming rig. Really? I spent about $5,000 3 years ago on building this one. So $3K sounds about right. I mean, it's worth it. On a desktop, it's worth it. On a laptop, nope. On a desktop, yes. Because obviously you get way better performance with a desktop than you do a laptop. Laptop, I say max, don't spend no more than $2,000 on a laptop. You know what I mean? Or else you're just wasting your money. But I spent about over $5,000 building this computer 3 years ago. And shout outs to Jose. He was the one that donated money. He donated about almost $2,000 for us to get these two next generation monitors. These two LG GP 950s. They're 4K 144 hertz, and they have HDMI 2.1. They have HDR 600 certification. I mean, they're really, really good monitors. They're 27-inch monitors. They have G-Sync support. And yeah, so I mean, $5,000 little over, I think $5,500 was what I spent with taxes and everything building this rig, and it was worth it. It was worth it. It was worth it. I mean, I'm streaming on it now, and this is why my streams are crisp and look the way they look. So yeah. Let's see here. It says I'm about to. Okay, let's see. It says we all about Miles Morales with our PS5. It says Marlon's pre-order stream also. Some dude uploaded. Yeah. What? Spider-Man 2 walkthrough. Yeah. Sony gonna be Sony gonna be bringing that hammer. Better watch out with that one. You break that embargo, that's it for you right there. It said, do you use your PlayStation Star points? Nah, I haven't used mine yet. I think I have a lot right now, but I haven't used mine yet. So did you ever drive up north to get your OG? No, not yet, bro. Not because the funds, man. I have so much PlayStation stuff to get for the channel. So unfortunately, it might be 2024 before we actually get up there, because gas, I mean, money for gas alone is probably going to be close to $1,000 round trip. Probably like $500 go, $500 back. So I need to focus on the channel. I need to focus on, because people are not donating, you know what I mean, for things that we need right now. So I have to reserve the cash that I have to make sure that we're getting the important stuff that we need, because we need that PS5 Slim. Unless Sony hook us up, you know, we need that PlayStation Portable. Unless Sony hook us up, like earbuds, PlayStation Pulse. There's so much crap I have to get it for the channel. Legion Go. Who's going to help us with that? Nobody's offering anything. So it got to come from somewhere. I got to put the channel first, bro. I have to put the channel first. I have to put the channel first. Like, there's no other way around it. I have to. Sorry, I have to. It says how much you pay for 4070. I actually got a open box one from Amazon for $400, $470 or something like, which is a really freaking good deal. It was a really good deal. Because 4070s typically go for like $600 or something like that. You know, between $550 to $600. So I mean, getting one for $400 and something dollars, and it works good. I'm streaming on it right now. It works great. Plus, I do have frame generation. It says, bro, I have a 650 Super with a 400 watt power supply. What can I upgrade? What can I update to, bro? Man. Well, if you have something that low, honestly, I would say, man, upgrade. Now will be the time to upgrade, unless you want to wait till the 5000 series GPU come out, which apparently they're coming out either sometime next year or 2025 at the latest. So if you want to hold out a little bit to get even way better performance, because I heard that these cards were not that great in terms of VRAM and in terms of price to performance. So I'll wait until the 5000 series to do a full overall upgrade, because I'm pretty sure you just don't want to just do the graphics card update. Like, you want to upgrade the entire system. I'll wait until next year for that. I mean, 2025 or whenever the next 5000 series card, and then just do a whole wipe. IGN posted a walkthrough. Really? Oh, so it's safe then. It's safe. Marlon rides in a limo. Not like y'all, bro. Nah, not like y'all. Some of y'all are big ballers. I can't do like y'all, man. Y'all the ones that are dropping the big money this year. It says those PSN gift cards come in clutch. Use the points, Marlon. Here you go, KTC. I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate the generosity. I appreciate you guys caring about the channel. Like I said, if you know, for those of you who can donate. For those of you who don't have the money to donate, hit the like button for me. Share the stream, subscribe, all that good stuff. So I love y'all. We're going to cut this one right here. I love y'all. Thank y'all for the support. Thank y'all for believing in me. Thank y'all for allowing me to continue to do this full time for you guys. And God will continue to bless our community and make new ways for us to stay afloat. Okay. So I love y'all. Be blessed, be easy. And as usual, like the great Edica would say, please have yourself a great one. I love y'all. Thank y'all. Peace. God bless.